Alright, a few technical difficulties that we're working out, so bear with me here. Should be going now. We're going to play in some tournaments tonight. Yeah, still just sorting out. I added a new graphic, so I'm making sure that it fits in properly. Yeah, we really have a second monitor. I should probably just get one. Yeah, still saying I'm still making sure everything looks good, otherwise I could readjust some stuff. In the meantime, what is this all about? Not sure if I leave this screen. What messages did I get? Uh, okay, I've got, okay. So make sure, one more thing. So is that all? But I think I guess 1 minute we get that warning. So we have a couple tournaments ahead of us. We playing in this one. Here, pause it. Here he is. His name's Bolifer. Sometimes he's my good luck charm, and sometimes he's really annoying. But I got him at Chewy, so he's probably distracted today. Yeah, we had a couple tournaments. We have this one we're about to play in now. Then we have a couple ones that are now. This Arizona Chess one. If anyone's already in, you can join Arizona Chess Central. It's a pretty fun club to be in. And then there's another Waltham one after this. All right, so first game, 3-2. Good luck, everybody. Good Scandinavian. F6. D5. Opponent. Knight takes. If you do C4, just keep developing. I think they do knight C3. I plan I was going to develop my pieces, play normally, castle, and we'll see where it goes from there. Could play bishop E2, we could play knight F6. If you watch over the D4 pawns, if I do like knight F6, bishop takes, queen takes. But I'm not terribly afraid of that, so I always have bishop E2. Yeah, bishop b2. Defending off castle soon. Castles, you can do h3, you can do bishop e3 too. It's not doing all that much right now, but we have the idea of playing d5 eventually, and then it'll open up our bishop to this nice diagonal. 2h3 seems reasonable. I don't think I could play anything too crazy in this position. I can just play slowly, probably maybe b3. And d5 is probably coming eventually. But I don't think go too nuts or anything like that. Okay, c5 we play d4, and d5 we play d5, probably takes, knight b6 maybe. Don't want to lose a pawn. I would be attacking this pawn though. I could also just leave it alone. There's nothing really wrong with leaving it alone. Because b6 and b3, I mean, just supporting my c pawn. I don't think I'm in that much of a rush to do anything. Just take it easy. Let's do knight takes, bishop takes, queen takes, we fine with that. Yeah, I've got a nice center, probably gonna get my rook over. And just sort of relax. I mean, maybe you can play e5, but I'll just move my knight back. I'm not that worried about that. Queen c7. Could play knight d4, knight d5 to chase the queen away. Knight d5 chases the queen away. Maybe bishop f4. I'm gonna be aware he's gonna play a6 next. So maybe this knight here. So I can maybe go to d6. Let's do it. No, not a big harm. Worst comes to worst, I make his queen move, he makes my knight move, and we're right where we started. Endgame at 3 versus 2. So just something to be aware of. I can get a pass pawn here. So I should focus on my king to the queen side, but we're far away from that. So something good to keep in mind. Could just move back. The question right now is how do I improve my pieces? The bishop d4, not really necessary, that was it. a6, I don't have to go back. Just maybe get our bishop here. Put on a slightly better diagonal. Maybe get it here. This diagonal would be a nice one to go on, but we can't just go to f4 immediately. Or maybe we actually could have gone to f4 immediately. Maybe bishop f4 would have been better. Either way, this isn't bad. He's really don't have that much of a threat of knight c7. It's just rook c8, and we just have to have our knight back. So I'm going to auto resign. Him going back and then going for bishop g3. Yeah, it looks good on my side. Maybe we have b4, eventually b4, c5. The idea is that a knight takes his bishop takes bishop. If I play bishop takes, he plays knight takes, rook takes, queen takes. Don't know anything tricky here. I could just take his knight. Or don't use bishop. His bishop takes, kind of just take his bishop. If he takes here, I play rook takes, I get my rook up the board. Got 38 seconds, so I get a move. We are playing with an increment though. Let's go here, attacking the g7 pawn. We have an increment, which is nice. I'm not used to playing with an increment, but it gives you extra time with each move, so it's just it doesn't hurt. It also means you can't stack your pieces at the end because your opponent's gonna get time too. knight. Although, however, knight f5, rook takes rook, it's no good. Maybe b4, c5. Where's the knight go if I play b4? Let's do it b4, c5. So knight here, my rook's covering the c square, so we can't move there. I see, it's being tricky. Why don't I just retreat? If I took his, then he'd take mine. But now we're still attacking the knight. Do this. Go back. Takes the knight here now. Is that the idea? I'm just putting a3. Queen here, maybe? Hitting the b7 pawn. Gotta watch my clock. The 3-second increment, that was a big of a deal. Check. Gotta be cautious. I can just go here, though. So he plays rook d8. I'm just getting my rook out of the way. I'm gonna move. I think I'm taking here. Let's do this. Getting some pawns. So we're giving up the exchange. We're getting pawns for it, though. Now we've got this passed pawn, which is what I'm going to bank on. We also, right here attacking this pawn. Gotta be careful if I run. Should I go up? I think I gotta go over. Alright. Oh, I lost on time. Alright. Good game. Thanks. I was thinking too long. Alright. Well, what are you gonna do? We got an hour. We're still in there. Let's just play faster this time. We don't have to agonize over every single move. Takes knight c6. Takes for taking back. I got the clock. e5, knight, e4. No. I would take it if you took me. Bishop e4. Taking there. Bishop e7. Maybe f6. Depending on what happens here. I can do f6. Maybe first you want me to play f5. Trying to break up the space in the center, attacking the d pawn, kind of. We can knight takes, queen takes is bishop g6, so we can't actually take that. Hey, how's it going? We're just trying to stay alive. Azri, is there any weekend plans? I'm sure how many weekend plans we're going to have with coronavirus. I think I'm probably going to be playing more chess, and that's about it. Maybe else do anything interesting. So I want to play e5, but his knight takes d5, so I'd have to defend this pawn somehow. Let's move our king over. Let's get our king out of the way. Then we double our rooks up. Queen f2. We should play h6 at some point. Yeah, that's an arena. I think if you're gonna lose a game in an arena, it's good to lose early on so you don't lose your streak bonus. So that'll be my justification for losing. Oh yeah, you gotta go to the next game. But also in arena, you can take some time off, you can relax. Not as much pressure in a regular tournament. What have we got now? Knight here, attacking my bishop. I could play bishop takes. Bishop takes, pawn takes, knight takes maybe? No, he uses knight defending his bishop. If we play knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, that's no good. So I think bishop takes is okay. So this square is filled in now, so it's not as much of a weakness. Play d5 eventually. Go to queen f7 for now. I want to get my pawn to c5, that require jumping over my knight. But it's doable. Maybe a6, get mine out of the way, c5. Bishop here. Could go knight here, not sure if that's any good though. I don't really want to encourage him to develop his rook. If you go knight here though, let's do it. Maybe c5, c5, c4. Oh, yeah, it happens. I gotta watch my king. I think I'm fine, but I just have to be careful. My knight is luckily covering the f3 square. It's not covering this square though. Could try to trade queens maybe. Otherwise he's starting bishop g6. So let's do it. That happens. If you're watching now, feel free to follow. I usually stream about this time every day, maybe a little bit earlier, a mixture of Blitz, Bullet, Bughouse, and viewer games. So check it out if you're interested. I've also got a YouTube channel, it's King Soren 96 on YouTube, where I upload my streams in case you missed it the first time. And I'm gonna start putting some educational stuff there too. So where are we? We do have control over the center. This pawn's annoying though. Our rooks are decent. We can double up. This bishop's kind of weak. So our goal is going to be to figure out how do we improve. If you get a rook here, this is just a nice place for a rook to be, kind of looking at the f2 pawn, even though we can't take it right away. We want to improve our bishop, which is going to be a little bit tough, but not impossible. I think we just go back, looking at the e-pawn. Can't take it yet. It's nice to get some pressure there. Thanks for the follow. We're up on time finally, which is something. Thinking just b6, so I want to maintain my pawn structure. I don't really want to take. Takes, I take back. He pushes, I can just run this way. Yeah, the question is, how do I improve my bishop? Yeah, there's no super easy way to do it. Should play d4 maybe. d4 just gaining some more space, trying to mess up his pawns. I think let's just do it. Weakening this pawn. If he takes anything back, I think b6, I can just go here, or knight there, and oops, knight here, or knight here, knight there. So we're just doing the best we can to undermine some stuff. Alright, now gotta think. So don't screw it up. I think knight here is not a bad move. Bishop c3. Bishop c6, I mean, it's never fun getting our bishop to a better square. Pawn takes, we get a pass pawn. It is kind of weak though, but he can't attack it immediately at least. Got knight here, we have bishop c6. He's gonna go here to chase my rook away. I think that's okay. I'll just retreat my rook. It happens. Oh, hey, how's it going, Andrew? Playing some tournaments on chess.com. Knight here now. Attacking the rook. I'm gonna watch this pawn. It's kind of hard to do anything about it though. Here's what we have. We can do this and maybe be tricky. Maybe be tricky. We'll see. Attacking the rook. Can't quite be tricky right now. Do a knight here, maybe knight takes. I'm gonna watch the clock. We have 49 seconds. Should be more than enough time. I think we can get our rook over. We can go for this pawn too. Gotta be cautious. I don't give anything away. Just gotta watch out for knight d6. Okay, go here, I get the check and queen. Yeah, check again. You can take here now. So now I get the pawn back. His king is kind of questionable. You have 34 seconds. So do we just take this pawn? I think I can just take this pawn. So he wants to go rook c2. Let's check. I'm doing pretty well. I'm happy it's the weekend. I feel like every day of this week went by so slowly, but now suddenly it's Friday, and I'm just happy that's Friday. Watch my king. Could take the knight, then I'm afraid of rook takes rook. I don't know. Rook takes pawn. I mean, I don't know if I'm afraid of it. So I think you just go up. So we won't have the f6 for to check me. Do have to not get mated, which is important. Strike anybody end up getting perpetual. This is just going to be a draw after all this. Could go here, check, rook down, check, rook down. I think that loses a rook, though. Yeah, I think maybe we should have taken the knight. So let's get back in there. Yeah, this knight's not doing so well in the corner. Yeah, it's definitely not the best square for him. I think I'd have to take that knight. I could have played g5. I probably should have played g5 and been okay. Yeah, me too. Especially here, I live in the Midwest, and it gets dark at like 4:30 every day. So by the time I'm actually done working, it feels like the day's already over. But at least it hasn't snowed yet, really. It snowed one day, but then all the snow melted, so it hasn't been that bad this year. Guess we're going here, castle and queenside maybe, or castle kingside. This castle queenside for fun. Maybe we can take. Yeah, let's take here. Open attack on the bishop. I warned you I was going to open attack on the bishop. I tried to help you out, man. You know, it's be funny. I got to visit New York this year for work. It was like I think it was either in late February or early March. It was right before coronavirus started. So I was so lucky. The time was really good. I love New York. I definitely want to visit again once everything calms down. What part of New York you live in? And I'm wondering too. So the people who play in this Waltham group, are you guys all from Massachusetts? Yes, it used to be. Every year I'd visit my grandparents lived in Massachusetts, and I'd stop by and play at the Waltham group. That's cool there. So I always like meeting people from Massachusetts. You guys have the good restaurants, Friendly's, Papa Gino's. You know how good it is. Dunkin' Donuts used to be Massachusetts only, or New England only, but they expanded a while ago and they're everywhere. You all know that though. I still think it tastes different though. You can taste the difference. Like it used to be called Coolotta. They still call it Coolottas. Always better in Massachusetts than any other location. Hang on, it's going pretty well. How are you doing? Strobex Gaming. Just hanging out playing some chess. See, we're off to a bit of a rocky start. We do still have 40 minutes. Let's see if we can start stringing some wins together. That's one thing I like about live chess. I like the berserk feature, even though I usually just end up getting in some trouble using it. I think it makes things fun. Wish the chess.com had that too. Oh, no problem. No, it's all about having fun and learning. Nobody's terrible. I'm doing pretty well. Happy it's Friday. I have a bunch of tournaments lined up for tonight. Maybe some Bughouse later. I love playing Bughouse. I've played Bughouse forever. It's much more fun to play in person, though. Just say it's just like a fun game. You get to talk to people, meet new people, hang out. But use them online. What am I doing? F6? I'm playing F6. Let's do F6. Try to open things up a little bit, and then bishop D6 would be better. This pawn's going to control too many squares here. Do I take or play bishop E7? I think I'm just taking. Knight takes, rook takes, bishop D6. Then we're castling. He checks me, I'm playing G6. I'm attacking the queen and the rook at the same time, so it can't be good. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Bughouse is famous for crazy things happening. There's lots of stories and fun moments. It's more like when there are lots of moments, where you're sitting or your opponent's sitting and they're both waiting until there's 1 second left to make the last move, and that moment's always a lot more fun when you're playing in person than online. I think I can just take here. I played. Definitely take here now and get the rook. Bishop A6 maybe. Yeah, Bughouse is cool, and there's so much strategy to it. It's a very deep theoretical game, but so much relies on your partner to what happens on your partner's board that it's hard to get good at it. But I think the best tip I could give for anybody when you're playing Bughouse is just focus on your own game 100%. Don't rely on your opponent's board at all for anything. And make sure that you make sure you're not giving pieces that hurts your opponent, but don't be the one to always ask for it. So every time you ask for a piece, that's your opponent giving up, or your partner giving up their strategy to have to help you out. And I fall into that trap all the time. I see my position, I love to think about a knight, it'd be great, about a bishop, it'd be great. But the best thing you can do is just focus on your own game and think, what can I do for my partner? Which is also easier in person. So you can just look over at your partner's board more easily and say, looks like you could use a bishop, or I definitely shouldn't trade queens. But online, I think the board's a lot smaller, so it's easy to just do something fast. Or it's hard to ask people who want to trade pieces. It's still fun online, though. People get mad, though. People get mad online. People get more mad playing Bughouse than they do playing regular chess. And I think if you're playing Bughouse and getting mad, then you're doing something wrong. Because, I mean, it's such a leisure game, and it's something you should be doing for fun. So if you're getting mad at that, you should just take a deep breath. Maybe play some Crazy House. Crazy House is also a pretty fun game. I've just been exploring it more recently. I always kind of play it for fun, but I'm trying to figure out actual strategy. These Crazy House is kind of different from Bughouse we were just talking about because you don't have the randomness of the board next to you. You know exactly what pieces are coming and the pace that they're coming at. So that's a fun game. It's taking a little while to get paired. Still 30 minutes. How are we doing? We're doing all right. We just have to start winning some games. Check it out. Once again, please follow. I'm going to stream about this time every day. A lot of this stuff, some viewer games, Blitz, Bughouse, Bullet, Chess.com, Live Chess. So check it out if you're not already following. It's taking a little while. In the meantime, let's see. Okay, a moment to pat my dog, I guess. He's the inspiration for my profile picture. One of the few tricks he knows is how to shake hands, so I guess he knows how to start off a chess game, but that's it. Doesn't know how to move any of the pieces. Let's see, you do it on stream. Let's see, sit. Hello. Hello. See, he's good. I don't know if the camera's getting it, but he knows that trick. Good boy. Good boy. I think he was sleeping. I should just let him be. So he at least knows how to start and end a chess game like a gentleman. But I don't think he knows how to move any of the pieces. This is taking a little while. I guess there are an odd number of people, so maybe everybody's. Oh, here we go. All right, we're in a game now. Good luck. E4, E6. Got a lot of Frenches. Takes I'm taking back for an exchange. All right, so our general strategy here is we're going to develop, we're going to develop, we're going to develop, develop, then we're going to castle. And usually we can just do that peacefully. We'll see how it goes. All right, yeah, we're developing, just getting our pieces out. Knight C6 coming. Knight E7. Either we're probably castling queenside. If he castles kingside, we can sort of go for an attack. If he castles queenside, then this is all right. Both castled. All right, so we castled kingside. So our idea, we're going to castle. Then we just have our bishop pointed as king. Maybe knight G6, knight F4. But he's going to be pushing his pawns, and I'm pushing my pawns, and we just see what happens. And knight G6, he pushes again and go to E7. Go here right away. I kind of like this. Just a nice square for our knight to be. If he plays G6, it messes up his kingside. So where is he going? And yeah, he pushes again right knight E7. Pushes here. Don't really want to take this bishop. Play G5. Could just get our knights going as is. Let's get our rook over. This move doesn't hurt anybody. No harm in this move. And I think if he pushes too early, play B6, then his pawns are kind of blocking his pieces. He pushes here, again we're going here, B6, we play king B8. Then if he takes, we play like king A8, hiding in the corner. And again, his pawns are kind of blocking his pieces. Yeah, B6, it looks ugly, but it's really not terrible. Maybe it'll turn out to be terrible, but usually this isn't terrible. Just as his pawns are kind of blocking where his pieces want to go. Well, if he goes here, we take this bishop, unfortunately, or fortunately for me. Then we're taking this pawn. I think bishop G5 probably would have been better. Should apply some pressure. Could take here. Don't know if I have to. I might as well. I don't see any harm in taking there. Now both these pawns become targets. And I think we're pretty comfortable. You have to watch out as our king doesn't have the safest position. Let's go here, trying to trade knights. Maybe B5, I don't know, we'll see. I'm just wondering for you, are you guys all from Massachusetts, or is this just like a club that everybody joins? Wasn't sure exactly how that worked. So I always love talking about Massachusetts, but I don't know if anybody else would know what I'm talking about. This trade. Knight takes, I'm thinking. Thinking maybe knight takes, maybe. Oh, you don't really want to do this at F6. Just don't want to open my king up too much. I don't see that much of a harm going here. All from Massachusetts? I don't know, do you know where Leominster is? That's where my grandparents live in Leominster, which is central Mass, near Fitchburg. And I used to travel there every summer. And I lived there when I was little. I love so many good restaurants there and things that are only, even the chains are good and only in New England. And I love Friendly's. I wish they'd move out more Friendly's out. They started selling their ice cream everywhere, but it's not the same. It's not the same as ordering it from there. Oh, they're good. I love Papa Gino's. I don't even know how many Papa Gino's there are left. But I don't know. I don't know any other good like fast food pizza places that are as good as that. Absolutely love it. So many cool things. I want to move back to London. I want to move back to Massachusetts someday. Bishop takes. What else? I love seafood places too. Actually, I don't like seafood that much, but I just love seafood places. I just love like the aesthetic of it. And there's something that I like lobster rolls and stuff like that. I think at least for my grandparents, but maybe it's not every part of Massachusetts. There's so many more local restaurants. I feel where I live there are some local restaurants, but doesn't have the same sort of character. Let's go here, cutting off the rook. Doesn't have the same sort of character that Massachusetts has. I think also just because obviously Ireland is one of the original states, so it just has a lot more history than some of the other states the United States does. So I imagine it takes time to build up personality, and Massachusetts just has more time to do it. Also a big Red Sox fan, even though they were terrible this year. I guess you can't expect them to win the World Series every year. This time was really bad. What are you doing? Trying to trade queens, maybe? I don't know. It's gonna take me a while to get back into the Red Sox, I think. Is it like what classic players do they have anymore? Right? They lost Mookie. Just take that. Is it still a Bogart? Yeah, I can't think of any of the other classic players. Pedroia retired, right? I know he's injured for a long time, but he's retired now, I think. So I don't even know what classic players they have. I'm gonna have to learn a bunch of new people's names. Let me just push here. You know who my favorite player was for a long time? My favorite player for a long time was Uehara, believe it or not. I just had such faith in him. Like so many of their pitchers are terrible, but every time Uehara came up, he was just so consistent. And obviously I like Ortiz and Pedroia, but he was always like my sleeper favorite. I don't get to talk about the Red Sox that often, so I'm just looking it up. I hope they get a team with personality again. I've been thinking of playing music. I know you can get banned on Twitch though. I tried playing music the other day, but it sounded like it wasn't coming through properly. So I gotta work on my speaker setup. How long ago? Was it back in 2004 when they had everyone like Matt Damon, uh, Big Pappy, Pedroia, Manny Ramirez? All right, and that must have been the most interesting team they've had in a while in terms of just personality. And I hope they can get back to something like that. It's fun to see them win. I prefer the personality. I feel like last year it almost wasn't even fun sometimes. They just won every single game. I know it's like a not really something to complain about, but they were just too good. Which I guess everything kind of evened out this year. Kevin Youkilis too. I used to love Youkilis. I love the way he batted. It's just such a treat to watch him get up every single time. I just love the names like Kevin Youkilis, Jacoby Ellsbury. I don't know where you get names. Where else do you get names like that? Even Dustin Pedroia is a good name. Coco Crisp is another good one. Coco Crisp. I don't know what I'm doing in this game. I think am I down material? Kind of wasn't paying attention. So we do H4, H5. Doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt anybody. H5 maybe. Yeah, I'm down some material. These pawns are kind of bad. And this bishop's on a nice diagonal. So you can see we can make something happen. So attacking the B2 pawn. Could go rook E2. Bishop there, F. I guess that was your F3. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it looks alright. Okay, bishop here attack my knight. My queen is defending it though. Who's do H5, something more solid though. Let's do rook C1. Let's do rook C1. It's getting a rook on the open file, attacking the knight. Seems solid enough. And this bishop's pretty good in limiting his king. I mean, all these pieces are blocking, and once they move away, they'll be solid. He's going here, attacking my bishop. Let's play rook takes rook. See which way he takes back. Bishop takes makes sense. However, we can move our bishop away now, and then maybe d4. Alright, we're up time, it's a good thing. Could do b4. I don't particularly want to trade bishops, so it's kind of hard not to. We do have bishop a4, I guess. Alright, let's do bishop a4. I don't want to trade bishops. Okay, did play e6. So now we could go back here. Let's do a3 going for b4, though. Knight e3. Eventually. Okay, rook here seems pretty decent. We consider sacking here, but he always has e5 at f3 checks. I'm not sure how good that is. Alright, let's go back. Hitting the bishop. I'm probably not going to take it, but you're hitting it. Gotta make sure my king isn't in that much danger. I can't go knight here attacking the d6 pawn, though. Is that any good? Discovery and get my knight, maybe? You can try it, I don't know. Attacking the d6 pawn. Okay, so he's defending. Just play b4. It doesn't seem awful, just gaining some space. Okay, now he's threatening b4. So we gotta get away somehow. Or we can play knight b6, but he just plays like queen c7 and chases me away. So I don't think it's very good. Maybe just knight e3. So we are lined up against the d pawn, which is where we want our pieces to be. I think we gotta go here pretty much. What's the damage? We only have 4 pawns. We're down 3 pawns. When did it even happen? I think I was talking about the Red Sox, not paying attention to chess. So I'm going to lose. I don't mind losing that way. Maybe queen b2. Could take it. That doesn't seem that good. I think queen b2. Just hit this pawn. He pushes. I guess so be it. What are we going to do about it? Going this way, this way? Didn't push. This is still pinned, though. Let's do this anyway. Getting to g3, maybe. Okay, let's get a rook attacking the pawn. Time's getting lower, but with the increment is not as big of a factor. Go here, maybe going to e5. If he pushes, we just get behind the pawn and hope for the best. Could go knight here. Bishop takes, rook takes. I don't really want to, though. Let's get our queen here. Getting behind the pawn. Alright, let's go for some sort of attack. I'm not sure if I'm threatening anything, but it looks aggressive, which is maybe the best we can hope for right now. Gonna run here. Alright, so he's pinning my knight, which is smart. However, I can't just take the rook. Could I have taken the rook on the last move? I just didn't notice it. I think I might have been hanging for a couple moves. I just didn't notice. I wouldn't be surprised. Just trying to push. Just be careful. Let's go here. Here we go. Watch this. Trying to trade queens. We trade queens. This doesn't matter anymore. Otherwise, we're taking here check and getting out of trouble. I think that's going to work out. Yes, check, trade off. Now we're just basically up a rook and a queen, so I like our chances. So let's keep going. Where are we in the tournament? Where are the standings? Oh, we made it at first. Alright, we're off to a rocky start. Let's see if we can maintain it, though. Another French. I really like to play e4 in this tournament. True, and I'd say you landed I play against the French. It's not that good, but I love playing it for some reason. D4 is the move that I like to play. You know, I'm always interested. Is anybody watching any good shows or anything recently? I'm definitely between TV shows. And in quarantine, there's only so much you can do, so like I've blown through everything. So right now, I'm on reruns of King of the Hill, which is always a sign that I'm just out of things to watch. So if anybody's got any recommendations, I'd greatly appreciate it. You know, King of the Hill is really pretty good. I've been watching episodes my whole life, and I still like it. It still holds up. I'm always surprised by how much it holds up. It's an underrated show. Like, who you ask someone, say, what's your favorite show? Who says King of the Hill? Yeah, so many of my openings are like that. Like, I know they're not theoretically sound. I know they're just bad, but I like them, so I do it anyway. Yeah, but I think King of the Hill is officially underrated. And if you were to really sit down at the computer and go through all of my openings, I think you'd have a pretty good chance of beating me. That's why I get thrown some tricks later on in the game. It does force you to stay on your toes, though. So you force everybody to stay on their toes. Maybe I had a discovery. I don't know. I'm just kind of probably a knight g3, the discovery against the queen. Oh well. If I watch the queen's what? What's the queen's gambit? No, I'm just kidding. I have seen it. You know, I was actually really, really nervous watching it. Is when you see a show about chess and you know so much about chess, and chess is a big part of your life. I was really worried it was going to stink or misrepresent chess. You know, I think like I did never install it, but I heard what was that movie called where Toby Maguire or whatever his name is played Bobby Fischer? I remember that was going to be big, but then I never heard anything about it. I feel like that movie will say weren't accurate. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. I feel like it represented chess tournaments pretty well. And I thought it was like, I mean, anyone who's been to chess tournaments knows that chess people are very eccentric, an eccentric bunch. And I think some of the people in the show, some people in the show, you know, captured that. I thought the guy with the hat and like the dagger, he was weird, but he wasn't weird in a chess tournament way. He didn't seem the kind of guy you'd meet at a chess tournament. Like the whatever the guy's name was, the Dudley guy, he seemed like somebody you meet at a chess tournament. The um the janitor seemed like somebody you meet at a chess tournament for sure. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, no chess players are eccentric ever. They're all very, very normal, regular people. Usually good people though, for the most part. Oh yeah, Pawn Sacrifice. Did anyone see that movie? So I remember I think I was interested in it as it was chess related, but then I just never heard anything about it. I never anybody saw anything about it. It's from a few years ago at this point now. I had completely forgotten about it. Yeah, for the most part, from my experience, even though chess people are weird, they're usually good people though, and you get a lot of stories going to tournaments. You meet a lot of people you wouldn't normally meet. All right, back in the bit. Did I take my queen? Jeez, good game. GG's. Didn't mean to hang my queen. Keeping things interesting though, right? It's no fun if I just win all my games. It makes things boring. I think we're still in first. Yeah, this hasn't happened in a while. I did hang my queen at chess tournament. I'll never forget it. It was it's a really long time ago, but not that long ago. I think I raised maybe like 1800 or something at the time, so I shouldn't have done it. Uh, I was getting low on time, maybe like 5 minutes, and my opponent had like 10 minutes or something. So I was thinking, you know, I gotta start playing fast. Doesn't matter, you know. Then now's the time to play fast and lose on time. Now the next move, I moved my queen in a place that was like 2 squares away from his queen, but not defended. Yeah, yeah. And I'll never forget that. I remember showing to my chess coach, and the first thing he said is that you must have been low on time when this happened. But yeah, no, my opponent gets a story forever. You know, if I had won that game, I would have just forgotten about it like 2 seconds after it was over, and now my opponent's got a story forever. So I feel good about losing. Usually I prefer to lose. Why not? Who likes winning anyway? It's overrated. So what's been going on in this game? I think this is kind of just a reasonable position. I'm going to castle. I'm going to get my queen out of the way. Let's do this. I think I'm okay with getting my pawns double just in case. Also, I guess slightly, that wasn't whenever I hung my queen was a standard chess turn, which is why it stands out so much to me. But there was a Blitz tournament that I played in kind of recently. I gotta watch out for discoveries. I can go here though, at least my knight's defending the bishop, so no discovery is gonna have me losing everything. And in Blitz tournaments, it's double round. Oops, that's can mean. Sorry, in one of my games, I was playing someone who was very even, but in both games somehow at the end I hung my rooks, which is kind of hard to do. You know, it's kind of hard to hang your rooks, but both games in a row I hung my rooks, and that stays with me. But it's all right. It's all part of the experience, you know. If you just won all your game, if you just won all your games, then it wouldn't get to be exciting anymore. You gotta lose to make it mean something. I think we're going here attacking. We get our rook over. Especially one thing you can't do in chess. It's easy online. These ratings really don't matter. But if you want to improve, you can't worry about your rating. I feel like lots of people are so worried about their rating or so focused on getting their rating up that they don't play. You don't play for the win. Maybe you'll try to get a draw against a higher rated player. You'll play in a scared way, or even just be afraid to go to tournaments because you're afraid of losing your rating. Like, I knew somebody who I think this is a while ago, but I think he got his rating over 2,000 when he was like 12 or something, and so then he never played in tournaments ever again. And I think, what's the point of that? You know, I mean, you tell the average person to have a chess rating of 2,000, they're going to say, "What? You know, what's the USCF rating of 2,000?" They'll say, "What's USCF?" So when you're going to tournaments and playing and getting better because you love chess, ideally, so that's always kind of crazy to me. There's someone else who was really good when he was young, who got his rating really high, maybe like 2,300 even, when he was pretty young. But then after that, every single time that he lost a game in a tournament, he just withdraws. He was afraid of losing more rating points. So he almost became a joke because of that. Like, everyone would kind of laugh at him behind his back. It's kind of ridiculous, to withdraw every single time you lose. So yeah, just don't worry about your rating. Just play chess as you enjoy it. And if you find yourself worrying about your rating too much, just take a break. All right, we got a couple of options here. We could just check him, trade rooks, and then take this pawn. King e5 looks very appealing, though. I think I'm gonna play king e5. This is much more appealing. I think the funniest thing, one thing I really don't understand, is I started joining a few chess groups on Facebook to post tactics and stuff like that. And there's so many people are bragging about their like live chess and chess.com ratings. Like, look, I got my rating over 1,800, I got my rating over 2,000. Especially our online ratings. Just like, if you're proud of yourself, you should show one of your games. Show a game that you're proud of, so everyone can learn from it. There's nothing wrong with being proud of yourself, but it should not be your number one focus. You check? No, I don't see a companions not to check. Let's notice these triple pawns here. Did not notice I had triple pawns. Get my king over. I think I need my king over. Where am I? What am I doing here? A weird position. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if we saw that. I wonder if we saw the same post. I saw that someone who said like people say like I started playing chess yesterday and now my rating's 2200. Like it chess just doesn't work like that. I was thinking of making a joke post like that. So I started my chess.com this account kind of recently. Um, when I started streaming, and it started off at 400 for some reason. I think I selected the wrong one. So I was thinking of posting, look, I started at 400 and now I'm 2200. Why are you guys learning so slowly? Yeah, I think people are full of it. Or using engines. There's no way you're getting your rating up that fast. I'm going here and then I'm gonna push my A pawn. Yeah, so many people are very aggressive in those chess.com groups too. It's like I'm the best. I'm gonna beat you. Or play here. There's also a lot of scams. Like here's my PayPal. Let's do $100 per game. It's like they're hoping people forgot that chess engines exist. Yeah, 2,024 hours. Yeah, where's your chess progress? You didn't get over 2,000 in 24 hours? You didn't beat a grandmaster in your first chess game? You could check him. Hmm. Be careful. Let's go king here, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, chess players hate him. Chess coaches hate him. How did this one person get over 2,000 overnight? Am I screwing this up? I think I'm screwing this up. So I gotta watch these pawns. At least my king will get to this pawn. Alright, so my king's defending now. Now my rook is free. Go here. Maybe he's gonna be a draw. I think I screwed this up somehow. Is this just a draw? Yeah, people cheat way too much. I maybe be biased based on enough experience with chess like as a draw. Alright, good game. Chess like I'm in live chess, but I swear every single live chess tournament, there's one person in yeah, there's one person who's in first place and won all of their games, whose rating started off like 1600 and then ends at 2000. And then like 15 minutes after the tournament, you get a notification saying somebody was cheating. Here are your points back. I feel that happens a lot. And I don't understand that. I don't understand the motivation of cheating in chess. Is I just think it'd be really boring if I was just sitting here with the computer open, just looking at it and playing it. I don't know what the point is. Also, it's all anonymous online. It's not like so I know it would be pathetic if you wanted to seem like the best player in person. Really? But how do USCF online events work? Is it only like quick games? How do they do it? Especially online, no one knows who you are, so you might as well just play for fun. Oh, you never know. You might win. Maybe I'll hang my queen again. I'll hang my queen for fun. Seem to remember a few years ago, there's the one guy who everybody thought was cheating, as he became a grandmaster really fast, and apparently he'd sit at his games the whole time just going like this, staring at the board constantly, and like he'd play all his moves in the same amount of time, like in like 5 seconds for each move. I remember that was a big scandal for a while, and no one could figure out how he was cheating, but everyone knew he was cheating. Oh, separate online ratings. That makes sense. I just have so much trouble focusing, or really like yeah, really focusing on online games. Just I feel like I'm used to playing in tournaments, like the pressure is just there, and like the seriousness comes along when you see everything else going on in a tournament. But just playing online, I have a lot of trouble playing seriously in that format. Yeah, does anyone know what I'm talking about? The one guy who was beating grandmasters. And I remember it got to a point where everyone knew he was cheating, but no one could prove it, so people would just refuse to play against him. But I haven't heard about him in years, so maybe he stopped playing. Let's go here for no reason at all, in case you're watching the stream. I'm not threatening anything. Just looks like a nice move. Oh, he saw it. Do it this pawn, though. Uh-oh, he can play queen h4. He can play queen h4, attacking my bishop and the h2 pawn at the same time. What would I ever do if he played queen h4? It didn't exist yet. Yeah, Chess Kid was before my time. This is smart. Go here, though. I think this will be good, though. I know a lot of people who... That's good. At least Chess.com's on top of it. I knew there's someone who went to the same middle school as me. I gotta watch out. So I gave the right idea. I was just messing around. Or I can't let you take here, so I can just run away. Maybe bishop takes bishop. Queen takes king over. Yeah, there's someone from my middle school who got caught. Who's every game he'd go to the bathroom for a suspicious amount of time, and he'd just be standing in the stall with Stockfish on his phone. And he got caught multiple times. I think eventually he wasn't allowed to go to tournaments anymore. I don't understand cheating. There are a lot of people do that. They go to the bathroom and cheat. I remember there's one actually pretty high-rated player from my chess community who was playing a friend of mine, and he was going to the bathroom a suspicious amount of times. But I mean, you can't really do anything about it. If someone's in the stall, you can't, you can't do anything. But eventually, the guy who was playing him, his dad went into the bathroom just to kind of see if he could sort of figure out what was going on. And I guess kind of through the crack in the door, he could see that he was just standing up and just had his phone in his hands. So we just knew he was cheating, but I mean, what can you do about it? You can't say, I spotted him in the bathroom. Yeah, the chess cheating sucks. And it's hard, it's so easy now. There's nothing you can do about it. That's why when I play online, I like faster time controls, like 5 minutes or 1 minute games even. Because maybe in 5 minute, 3 minute games you can kind of use the computer, but it's a lot harder. In 1 minute games, if you're trying to go back and forth with the computer in your game, then you're just not gonna have time to actually focus. This game's gonna get bored in 4 seconds, isn't it? I don't like that on chess.com. I wish they let you finish the game. That was fun. That was fun. I think we got a few more tournaments coming up. Let's see. Okay, I want to see which one is. Let's try this one. See if we can do any better. All right, Vihan. Is that how you say your name, Vihan? I'm about to get you again. Oh, thanks. Have a good night. I'm going to refill my water bottle in this break, but just hang around. I'll be back in 1 second. All right, I'm back. How much time do we have? We have 4 minutes to 4 minutes to relax. Whose rating's 400? It's a new account, so some of my ratings I don't think I've played yet. It's maybe 400. Let's see, what's this 5 stuff? Let's see what messages I have. Let's see if there's anything interesting. Oh yeah, I think I just signed up for the tournament. I see it reveals my name Soren in case anybody didn't guess it. It is actually my name. Now, why is it showing 400? This is a this is a 10-3 tournament. Oh, I see. I thought it was gonna be Blitz too. I've never played any Rapid, I guess, on chess.com, and my account has started 400. So it's provisional though, so you're not going to lose any points. Don't worry about it. This is my foray into Rapid Chess on chess.com. I don't know if you saw any of my tournament games in the last one I just played, and 400 is not that far off in some of those games. So you can actually play these with. I want to show something. Is I used to do game review at tournaments, and I'd like to show you the game that stuck out to me the most of any game I've ever reviewed. I don't remember exactly, so here's the gist of it. In 1 sec. E4. I can't play. Can I not play on this side? Alright, we'll have to imagine our heads. It went E4, E5, let's say. Knight F3, Knight F6. Let's say D3, Knight C6, Bishop G5. Remember the pawn's on E5, Bishop G5, and then Knight G8. Knight G8, I guess the knight was under attack. Then Bishop takes Queen, which I think is the most unique game I've ever seen in my life. It stays with me. I must have reviewed hundreds of games. That's the only one that I actually remember. So sometimes playing bad is better than playing good. He'll try to play well way too often. I'm gonna say bad. Wasn't gonna play bad. Alright, now we have 1 minute left. Now why can't I move these other pieces? I can do all these moves, but can I not? How does this work? I don't understand this. I was able to play 4 moves, and that's it. Either way, 42 seconds left. How long is this? Oh, this is a 5-round tournament. This is a more standard tournament. I didn't realize that. All right, 5 rounds. Let's do it. Good luck, everybody. I will do Bughouse after this. Yeah, definitely. And we can talk some Bughouse strategy. You see, there's one I got a 1.9. There's an even number of people. So I don't know how this works on chess.com. Can I play? I'm in first place already. Yeah, nerf bishops. They don't move like this anymore. All right. Well, good luck, Gihan. I got the fastest win ever. Can I play other games while I'm in a tournament? I guess I cannot start new games while playing in a tournament. Well, that's fun. You know what we could do? Let's do something. Let's do something sneaky. How about this? Let's do this. Can we do this? And not tell anybody they're playing on 2 platforms at the same time? So we have at least 20 minutes here, right? So let's join an hourly bullet tournament. see, just close out of that. I'm going to show you my emails, but I don't have anything interesting. All right, let's change our minds. We're playing bullet now on live chess. Let's do it. E4. Let's go berserk. E4, E6. Going to the center. Take. Oh, okay. All right, we're just trading. Attacking the queen. Hope he doesn't notice. Going here, attacking his queen again. Hope he doesn't notice again. Getting our pieces. Develop castles. Maybe F6. Opening some space. F6. Bishop takes. Pawn takes. No, he didn't take me. Oops, that's the fun of bullet chess. Let's go here, attacking the knight. All right, go here, looking at the g-pawn. Oh, queen would have been better, just trading queens. It's attacking. I gotta defend. This guy's playing kind of a weird way. Not bad, just not the usual kind of bullet chess game that you get. All right, check some more, king over. Threatening knight f3 if he doesn't notice it. I don't know if he noticed it, but that does stop the threat. En passant. Okay. Queen takes bishop c6. 9 seconds. He only has 20 seconds, so we can look at the g-pawn. All right, smart. Let's go here. Attacking g-pawn again, kind of. Not getting back mate now, I know, not quite. Let's play h6, I'm thinking. This bishop's really annoying, or really good for him. Really annoying for me. Wow, good game. Played pretty well. Gotta get used to playing with. Yeah, I said to get used to it. Also, you play a game with 30 seconds, you're kind of, you're taking your life into your own hands. Let's just check in. Okay, we're still moving up in first place. Let's just try to win this one. But like I always, what's he doing? This isn't the first time I've had this exact opening against somebody with bishop h3 pre-moved. What do they think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to castle? I guess they think I'm going to. That must be what it is. They must think I'm going to castle. And so I think bishop h3, but I'm not castling. Attacking the f7 pawn. Still attacking the f7 pawn. Yep, knight takes. Queen takes e6 coming. Yep, good game. 22 minutes. Let's see how far we are to first place. First place only has 5 points. We're right in there. Yeah, that makes sense. But I'm completely fine just giving that pawn away. Is they take, I play rook g8. I play rook g1. Then I can castle queenside. It's a nice rook open, so I don't mind. Let's go berserk again. We can do it. 30 seconds, no problem. Especially with the white. Here we go. Oh my god, it is a bit of a problem. Still, we're in there. We're in there. I can't believe I fell for that. I'm usually good at sniffing those out. I wasn't suspecting this opening though. Didn't see that one coming. So hats off to him, I guess. Check. All right. Knight takes, attacking the queen. And I'm still in there. Got his queen now. Got his rook. Taking his knight. And for hanging our queen, we're doing just fine. Shermaketh trading. It's up a piece. And enjoying it. Check. And we're getting a discovery. Getting the rook. He's got a block. You got a block right, and then we're close to mating him. Is this game made? This game made. Good game. We actually did one. We got one in there. Now we're already in 7th place now. But with 20 minutes left in the bullet tournament. Alright, it's still going. Yeah. I don't know, when you play like that, you play cheap and go after my queen. I think you deserve what you get. Let's not go berserk this time. Let's just play boring and win. Everybody on the live cast plays the exchange variation of the French for some reason. Castle, I gotta watch this square. It's heavily defended, but you always gotta worry about bishop here. But he is kind of prepared to castle queenside, but also opening himself up. Let's move over. So this is strange stuff. We can take here, open them up, and get our rook to the center. Yeah, everybody does it. I don't know why. Another opening everyone plays. We'll see if it comes up. In one particular line against Sicilian, every single person. Did I mate myself? I mated myself, didn't I? I had to play rook takes bishop. Oops. Oh well. You know, my problem was I didn't lose my queen that game. I think that's my problem was. I gotta lose my queen or else I'm gonna lose. So this game I'm probably gonna lose unless I hang my queen pretty soon. Yeah, I'm already losing. Can I do queen takes? I fall into a trap? I don't know this opening at all. I don't feel like I'm falling into a trap. I feel like it's in a nice position. Get our rooks to the center. I can check him, right? Still covering this square. Can take here, still covering. That's all that matters. Let's go back, still covering. Okay, now we're really covering this diagonal. Rook there, we can check him. He moves his bishop here, we're just taking it. Could check him again, not sure if it's any good though, or necessary. What if we go back, attacking the bishop? They obviously can't go to c7, these are nice covering it. Could play rook c6, or it'd be tricky, so I can't play knight takes. Then maybe bishop b6? Bishop anywhere? Rook takes, what's going on? Does it check me? Is this any good? Just take here, can't I? Am I missing something big? Oh, I'm missing queen here. I am missing something big. So I should have just played rook takes bishop. So where are we now? Do I have a way out of this? Or am I just screwing things up? Well, I gotta do this. Fine, we're gonna take here. So we've got some material for the queen at least. I said to watch the clock. This is very cool. I said to watch the clock. Let's take that. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm gonna lose one at a time. It's doable though. Yeah, I should have done it. I did it way too late. Where are we now? Is that 2 losses in a row? First one first is 14. I'm ready to go. Berserk. Let's psych him out. This is not a very good opening. Go here. He's got some nice space in the center. Go knight back. He goes. Went bishop h3, didn't though. Oh, I should get this out of the way. Takes, we're taking it. All right. Pushing. No, he can't. I think he might be in trouble. I'm just not getting an attack fast enough. Or playing aggressive enough to play 30 seconds. Uh-oh. Yeah, Berserk may have been too ambitious this game. Just keep things interesting though. We're gonna have to do something, and fast. Uh-oh. I think we're out of time. All right. That was maybe too bold of us. Maybe too bold of us. See, this tournament's okay, we're still waiting over here. Let's wait over here now. Let's just play this one normally and try not to lose. C6. All pretty regular so far. I'm just castling. I gotta watch this pawn. So I can't develop my bishop. We can just go here. Bishop e7. I just want to go bishop e6 though. Then we have knight d7, knight f6. Rook takes. Feels really weird to me. But I won't complain about it. Alright, b5 maybe. Go here, attacking the d pawn, maybe then knight d5. Just controlling the center. This pawn's weak. That hangs a bishop. Attacking this pawn, not really though, because my queen's on it. Get a rook to the center, staying up on time. Oh, we did go off the exchange, didn't we? Still feels fine though. I think he's going to do that at some point. We can take this pawn though. Then we're taking on f2. And then we get the rook. And he's maybe getting mated. Actually, no. Oh, almost lost my queen. So what's actually the smartest way to do this? Rook here, let's bishop g7. Oh, that's not work the smartest way. Let's just do something that's not going to end up with us losing on time. How about this? This is at least fast. Uh-oh. Alright, let's at least get all his pawns. We can manage that. Uh-oh. Alright, we at least didn't lose that one. I feel like I'm still not. This is still going full not in the zone of bullet. We're getting there though, getting closer each game. Alright, let's really do this and try to win. F3, really, that's unique. What's this guy doing? E5, he can't castle. Just now he can castle. Still strange stuff though, very strange stuff. Check him. There, sure, I'm right. I'll give my knight to the center too. It's castle queens, so just be aggressive. Two rook takes. I think I'm losing this pawn though. Then I'm getting a rook to the center. Oh, that's attacking my queen. I'm probably should hold on to that piece. Yeah, no, I should. I haven't set that on Lichess yet. That's my least favorite things though, and like I know a queen is going to stalemate, but it's auto queening, so there's nothing you can do about it. Oh shoot, this game actually started. I think I'll resign. GG's. Let's actually play this game now. Alright, so we're in the real tournament now. Go back to focus mode. Here we go. Good luck. FaZe Kirby. I'm only 400, so you know I can only overperform, I think. If I lose, my rating goes down to like 100 something. We're just doing d5, c4, 5, knight c6. Just playing pretty normal stuff. I should set it to auto queen and Lichess. I just haven't done it yet. We got 10 minutes now. I don't only have 1 minute. We got lots of time. So the question is bishop d6 or bishop e7. I always like bishop d6 a little bit more as it supports e5. So he's going to go e4 or c4, which is alright. I'm probably going to play e5 at some point. He has castle right now. So it would have been pinned at this point. But I'd say nothing too special has happened yet this game. Play h6. Doesn't really hurt us. Well, maybe you can castle queenside now and I've got a hole in my king. So maybe I shouldn't have played h6. I just done rook e8 right away, going for e5. I can't imagine h6 is bad though. Yeah, rook e8 going for e5 still. Same idea. He plays e4, we can play e5 back. c4, e5 maybe. And then once we get to play e5, then our bishop comes out. And we just keep improving. Nothing too exciting yet though. Oh, good luck, yeah. Good luck to you too. So now if we play e5 now, then we lose this pawn, which is no good. If we take it, maybe this pawn takes, and could play e5. Bishop takes, pawn takes. I think we just do bishop d7 though. There's not a real reason not to play bishop d7 right now, and even if he takes, we have the choice of pawn takes or bishop takes. An advantage of pawn takes is then we get to play c5, but bishop takes also just doesn't mess up our pawns. So I'm liking this. Okay, attack my bishop. I'm thinking bishop, well, okay, it's the question. Bishop b6 or bishop d6 is really the question. I do have bishop takes knight too, and knight takes knight, but knight takes knight just plays knight takes. Nothing too exciting there. So of course, bishop d6 or bishop b6. The advantage of bishop d6 is this diagonal slightly better. Bishop b6 kind of keeps our bishop. So, eventually, we're going to want to play d4 in the far future after we play e5. So maybe bishop b6 is slightly better. It supports d4. And also, the problem with bishop d6, it kind of blocks our pawn in. So eventually, our bishop will move and be nice to our queen defending the pawn. So I think bishop b6 is better. Then, yeah, e5 is our idea. Rook c8 now is coming too. Pointed at his queen. Yeah, I think our plan's pretty straightforward. Kind of wish I was playing Bughouse right now, but it's nice to play some of these longer games sometimes. Especially going from bullet to this, it's sort of refreshing to actually have time to think. Could play e5. Nothing's stopping us from playing e5, because our rook's defending it, so even if he takes our knight, we still have a pawn on e5. I have trouble seeing why e5 wouldn't just be the move right now. Maybe he's going back and attacking, but we have ways of defending, or we can even just play e4 ourselves. I don't want to play e4, as these pawns are really nice where they are in the center. If he takes, we can play bishop takes or pawn takes, really. Both good. Just comfortably. I want to play some music. Is there a way that Twitch automatically filters out your music? Because I tried playing music yesterday, but when I listened to the video afterwards, I couldn't hear it at all. I don't know if it was playing it way too quietly, or if there's some sort of way they censor copywriting or copywritten, whatever the past tense of copyright would be. Copyrighted music. Let's just test it out. Are they will silence the video? Let's find out. They must have placed on Spotify some random stuff, non-copyright music. I wonder what kind of thing would be in it. Non-copyright music for Twitch streamers. Let's. God, who knows it? Let's just try it out. Let's see what we got. God, this is terrible. Can you guys hear this? Alright, let's just all suffer together for a minute. So this is the Twitch streamer playlist. I think this song doesn't have a copyright. No one wanted to claim it. Everyone's too embarrassed. God, this is really bad. Let's see, what's maybe not my taste. How about this song? Also not copyrighted. Thinking bishop takes is good. If we want to play d4 eventually, nice to get our bishop on this diagonal. This sounds like I don't know if anyone watches like different vlog. Oh, let's turn it down a little bit. Yeah, I don't know if anyone watches different vloggers on YouTube, but this sounds like the kind of music that every single one of them has in all their videos. So I feel like I watch a pretty wide variety of like different types of vloggers on YouTube, but all of them have the exact same music in all of them. And maybe it's exactly the thing. Maybe they just don't want to get a copyright strike against them. So they just play this sort of lo-fi, generic music. Queen here is very tempted to play knight e4 now. Not sure how good knight e4 is, but I mean, so you play queen d2, I feel like knight e4 is the move. I mean, all my pieces are nice squares, but the next question is, how do I get them? How do I improve? And d4 seems to be a pretty obvious plan here. It's breaking up the center with these two pawns. So is d4 premature? Let's say d4 right now. Pawn takes, pawn takes, pawn takes. Yeah, we can't really do it right now. Let's just go here. Right, just attack the queen. He could play f3, but that kind of messes his king up, and I got this bishop pointed at him. We could play f5, but I think someone once told me never play f5, so or never play f6. They just never move the f pawn. But that hasn't really stopped me from doing it in the past. I just don't think I need to play any committal moves. I can just kind of keep not committing to one plan or the other and improving my pieces. So what if I just did a queen f6? So I think my rook could be better suited on d8. So queen f6. The idea is we're getting a rook to d8 and we're playing d4. So now our queen's defending on this diagonal. Let's see what else we have. Can you guys hear the music? Is it loud enough? Nobody wants to hear this stuff. Did you hear the free Twitch streamer playlist? Yeah, let me know if you can hear it, or I had to turn it up, or it's just not coming through, or if I've been muted. Yeah, we're just playing rook d8. We're just pretty comfortable. All right, he goes here. He's going to a7. No big deal. Let's keep up with the plan. Right, a5 bishop, a7. Still can't play f3 as the e pawn. Oh boy. I guess maybe he's king here, so we can try to play f6 or f5. Still doesn't look very appealing. You know what? Let's do a different kind of non-copywritten music. Like, one second. Probably move first. Can I play d4? Pawn takes. d4, pawn takes, pawn takes, pawn takes, bishop takes. I don't really want to do that. It's a tempting move, but I don't want to do it. Maybe h5, actually h5, h4 is a pretty appealing looking plan. Pretty appealing looking plan. How about Is he playing? Let's change that up a little bit. Could play h4, bishop there. Actually, yeah, definitely. h4, bishop there, knight takes f2 as we're hitting the queen. So it doesn't matter, it's pinned. Bishop there, knight takes king g1, bishop takes e3. That was pretty strong. Did you ever play the game Piano Tiles 2? I used to absolutely love it. There's so much good classical music on there that I just learned from playing the stupid app. Hey, I heard this song on Piano Tiles 2 first. Wasn't quite as dramatic as this version. I like it a lot. The biggest problem, though, is they kind of, whoever the developers were sold out, is now it's all just, it's all like, what do you call it, like microtransaction sort of things. So it's definitely not as good as it used to be. Song is this? I'll find something different and see how this game goes though. How about finding something good. I know what I'm looking for. I just search for it. I need to scroll through here. All right, anyone watching can tell me what this song's from or who used this song. Give you bonus points. Does anyone recognize this song? I think we're gonna win this game too. I don't know. It's giving up the bishop. Must be taking, right? Playing knight. I think we're just trading now. Push the button. I don't know. We're up a piece. We're gonna do great. Yeah. Does anyone know what this song's from? If not, I would check out the YouTube channel Summoning Salt. If anything, I would follow that channel right now. It's all about the history of speedrunning. Different video games. And I wasn't into speedrunning at all. I'd barely ever been heard of it before. But his videos are so good and so captivating. They can really get you into it. So I would check it out. It's a whole world I didn't even know existed. Thanks for confirming you can hear this song. And he uses this song all the time. So maybe like it. Oh, really? I should turn on that volume. Yeah, check out Summoning Salt if you already know who he is. Yes, I love that. I've seen that video more than once. That Wii Sports golf video. I've seen it more than once. It's pretty fascinating, though. You know, I never thought about how it takes more time to get a hole in one as it shows the replay. So there's a lot more depth there than you realize. And you'll get addicted to this song too because he only plays it like at the very end, at the biggest moment that everyone's been waiting for like 20 years. Then you hear this song come on, and it's a thing of beauty. What am I doing? I'm just not even paying attention anymore. I want to maintain this square though. I'm thinking of just playing rook f6. I'll just trade as I'm up material. If I can teleport my bishop to the f3 square, that'd be great. Unfortunately, I can't. To work on it though, and our bishop's just living here forever. Getting our rook here, doubling up. And we're just up a piece, you know. We can take it easy. If you like Somebody Salt, if you've seen what's his name, Panin something, he does all like the Super Mario 64 challenges to try to make it through as many levels as possible without jumping. And the amount of complexity in Super Mario 64 is absolutely unbelievable. If you've never seen any videos about it, I just start off watching one and you'll be hooked. It's unbelievable the things you can do in that video game. And it's the amount of time people spend trying to find all those things. Putting bishop here and they're threatening queen f3 mate. Alright, GG's. Enjoy the Zoom for the... There's a Zoom for the tourney? How do I join that? Is there a link somewhere or something? Yeah, it's waiting. Oh, this song is. Let's let it end with some dignity. Oh, we're doing this. Some taking. Knight c6. What is this line? Oh, I'm not familiar with this line. Oh, where is that? Is there a link to it somewhere? What am I doing? Is there a reason I can't just play knight takes, pawn takes, knight c6? Probably. Maybe next pawn is knight c6, he plays bishop c5, and I can't play d4, so do I just play knight f3 and d4? Let's play knight f3 and d4. Is this what kind of, this will kind of transpose to a French exchange variation, except his knight's on c6, which is going to make things a little bit awkward. Usually you want your pawn on c6. So let's just pretend we're playing the French exchange variation. So I'm playing c3. Let's see, let's check out the zoom. Do we castle? You know, let's play h3, just so we can't play bishop g4. Right? We don't have to castle this move. Castle this move, though. There's nothing stopping castling right now. f5. I think that calls for c4. Trying to open him up. It does give us an isolated pawn, but I think it's better. Here's the tournament chat. I'm taking, I really would rather keep my bishop. So I want bishop e2. Right, I'd really rather keep my bishop. Oh, if I could join my phone, that'd be better. No, knight c3. I don't see a compelling reason not to play knight c3. Let's see. I got zoom on my phone. All right, connecting. All right, I guess I'm in the call. We do have a3. I think a3 is pretty good. Oh yeah, hey everybody. Hey Vihan. I think I'm gonna go on and off the call. I gotta actually hold on 1 second. I gotta figure out what I'm doing in this chess game. Gotta figure out what's going on. So he certainly could take in the center. Could just play b4, although this pawn would be hanging. Could play pawn takes, we could take the knight then. If you just like knight e5, then bishop takes. I definitely have queen b6. And queen b6 is sort of appealing, so it attacks the b pawn. Maybe I just like queen b6. Right, why not? I don't see a good reason not to play queen b6. You know what I could do? Let's get zoom close out of here. I don't know if you need full screen mode. That'd be nicer. Then like this. I need to download something. What's going on? This one I'll exit out of for now. Okay, he's thinking at least for a minute. What was this? What was the meeting password? Is that listed somewhere in the chat probably? Do I just want random people jumping on the Zoom call? Oh, there it is. All right. How do I move this out of the way? What is happening? All right, I guess we got to do it this way. I imagine there's got to be a better way of doing it. That's certainly one way of doing it. Okay, so what's the plan? He's offering a queen trade. I can't play c5 because he just takes my queen. I could play queen takes queen. I don't particularly want to do that though. Could just go queen c2, but then we might lose this. No, queen c2 we don't lose the pawns. At pawn takes we have knight takes. So yeah, queen c2. Counter threatening c5. What is going on here? How do I just make this a normal? I see. I don't know. Yeah, why can't I just? Knight takes knight. We have to play queen takes. So pawn takes, bishop takes. This Zoom stuff's confusing. I don't know. I don't know if people use it. Maybe I'm just bad at it. Why shouldn't I be able to? Okay. So I'm gonna both these pawns in the center. We can certainly take here. There's nothing stopping us from taking there. Can also take here. In fact, maybe takes. But then he's probably doing knight takes. So what I'm thinking is pawn takes, knight takes, and b5, b4 is my idea. But then he's got like knight e4. So maybe, you know what actually is good is bishop. What is bishop e3? I think bishop e3 is just the bishop e3 f4 maybe, but then pawn takes. I don't know. Pawn takes, bishop takes. I think I'm close to saying cool, but I don't think I quite do. Well, he's not threatening much. When he takes, I'm taking with a knight. So we could just do like rook e1. Doesn't matter if I suddenly like rook e1 the best. Just keep improving, right? This is covered. This is covered. Let's just improve our pieces. No need to be too risky. Okay, so we can move the bishop out of the way. Let's see what that peeping is all about. We go here now. Bishop e3. Let's say f4 takes. Bishop takes. Take here, so like bishop takes. Pawn takes. D takes c5, I could do it. The thing I don't like about d takes c5 is d takes, knight takes, say b4, and then knight e4. It kind of lets him get his knight to the center for free. So right now his knight's not doing very much on the side of the board. And I don't think he should be helping me. I'm not going to do it, but still, I feel kind of questionable. So maybe b4. It's kind of tough. Could play b3. I sometimes like b3. b3, bishop b2. I just don't want to commit to anything, you know? My position's nice as it is. I don't want to commit to something and mess it up. So I think we can just keep improving slowly but surely. These rooks here now, we can... Alright, let's go here. Backing up our pawn. So now it takes bishop take, knight takes, bishop c5, we have another defender. Rook d1, I think we're just pretty comfortable. Gotta watch the clock, I'm down on time by a little bit. Smarty to cover the g7 square. We can kind of run out to the center now, though. However, pawn doesn't, pawn takes up to queen takes. I don't really want to trade queens. So let's get our rook to the center. Just still improving. No need to mess things up quite yet. Pawn takes, they're just doing knight takes. Alright, yeah, knight takes. Attacking this pawn. Gotta watch because my f2 pawn is undefended. But my knight is defended by so many pieces, it's gonna be hard to attack. So we gotta catch up on time. But this is a pretty nice position. Pawn takes, bishop takes. It's gotta be bishop takes, right? Bishop takes, queen takes, and a check in there. Not that it does all that much, but still nice to check him. Yeah, queen takes check. Kind of like knight e6. Rook e6 just looks like a good move. Not sure how good it actually is, though. So have a queen at f7, attacking the rook. Queen f7 actually. Yeah, queen f7 looks really strong to me suddenly. So let's do it. We're attacking the rook and we're attacking this pawn at the same time. We're also looking at the g7 pawn. We obviously can't take it right away, but this seems pretty strong. I'll be back in 1 second. Shoot, how much time did I lose? Remember how to do it. There's no question about that. We're just playing queen takes f5. Oh no, we're taking on b7. Queen takes b7, knight c5. I think we're taking here. Yeah, I think we're taking here. Obviously, queen takes, knight takes. We're just up a pawn. We've got a pretty nice position. I think we're just going to hopefully relax and keep improving and win. I mean, things don't always go that smoothly, but that's the idea. We're also looking at the g7 pawn, so maybe rook takes rook. All right, attacking the b3 pawn. Can we play b4? Well, rook. If I play b4, then he's rook takes rook, rook takes knight d3. So we do rook takes rook and b4. Rook takes rook and b4. So he can't go to knight d3. So the idea is rook takes rook, b4, rook d7. That's the plan. I don't know if we gained this many points. That's not bad. One game. Not sure. So bishop takes here. Actually, yeah, right? Right, bishop takes g7. Right? Bishop takes g7. Rook takes, we have rook d8 check. I think we're winning now. Because that we do have rook d8. But rook d8 I think we just play bishop takes bishop. So we're attacking the knight. Yep, good game. Good game. So how are we doing? We doing pretty well. Get a bit of a break though. Take a triple wax. Yeah, we started a nice position. We improved on it, and then that was kind of that. It is just such a relief when you're playing these longer games. Yes, when you have only 30 seconds to play your whole game, there's no time to actually think and do everything right. So we can check on the very difficult to manage Zoom call now. So it's up here now. Okay, that'll make it full screen. How did I even get it that small? I liked it that small. Speaker view, okay, gallery view. How's everybody doing tonight? Am I muted? I can join audio. Join with computer audio, fine. Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Hey, is that Soren?
Yep.
Hey, Soren. Good to have you. Thanks for coming in.
Oh yeah, it's good to be here.
Awesome.
I saw the group on Facebook. It's kind of cool to reconnect with people.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said. Excuse me.
Oh, I saw the group on Facebook, the Waltham group, and I thought it was kind of cool to get to play. Yeah, that's one thing I've liked about everything being online. You get to meet up with people that normally you wouldn't normally be able to spend time with.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, well, we got to stay quiet for now because we're playing. If you want to talk, we can go into a breakout room.
Oh, whoops. Sorry,
nope, no problem. All right, thanks, man.
Oops. Oh yeah, it is the best kind of gift, and I'm sure they're generous and gift the pieces right back to you. Whoopsie daisy. I forgot this round was still going. I guess there's still, when we finish, there are like 6 minutes left on the clock. Oops. How do these breakout rooms work? I'm not sure. This is too complicated. If you want to see me, come join the stream. Oh my god, listen to me. He's very talkative. Let's see, I get it. He just loves talking. Better not be generous. Not quite in the holiday spirit yet. Maybe it's getting a little bit closer to the end of the year. But we are definitely doing better here than we did in the Blitz tournament, so I'll take that. How many rounds are there? 4 rounds? Oh yeah, we got a buy in the first round. I forgot. Oh my god, you're crazy, my friend. You are crazy. All I do all day is play with him, give him attention. It's never enough. I've luckily been able to work from home, so I just spend all day with him. And he's devastated. So going back into the office, even if I have to go out and run errands or something, I'm gone for maybe an hour, he just goes nuts and cries the whole time. So we're gonna have to work on that. So that when I get to start going back into the office. Oh my god. Whoops. But for now, I'll just let him enjoy it. Let him enjoy himself. And, I think that Zoom thing's kind of confusing. Because I figured if you were in the Zoom call, then you'd want to talk to people, right? Because otherwise, the only benefit of being in that room is that you're just talking to people and you're just like looking at each other. But on mute seems kind of weird to me. So I thought that was the breakout room. I didn't mean to disturb anybody. Oh my god, you are nutty. He is so nutty. He's so nutty. He's all excited, Jay. We had to go to the oh my god, we had to go to the pet store today. He was out of dog food and you gotta treat us. Maybe he's a way of thanking me. He is way more vocal and talks way more than any dog I've ever met before. It's just, all right, I gotta focus now. I gotta focus now. All right, good luck. Let's do it. E4, E6. Everyone's so nice. Does anyone else have 3 points in the tournament, or are we the only one? Where would I go to see that? Up here. Oh, we're the only one with 3 points. So I can just get a quick draw and win. We're not going to do that then. We're just here to play for fun. We didn't come here to try to win a chess.com tournament through cheap tricks. Yeah, dude, anyone here with dogs? Do your dogs talk that much? All day he just sits next to me and makes this crying noise. It's not really crying, but it's just like just constantly trying to get attention. And I've never. Here he is right now. I can hear him doing it. Yeah, do you hear it? I think my impression's pretty accurate. Castle. He just does this all day. Yeah, going to G4. And I tried to look up ways to get your dog to stop doing that, and I looked up ways to try to get him to stop, and it seemed like the best way is to ignore him until he stops doing it to show him that it doesn't work. But then he just does it for hours and hours and hours, just sitting there trying to get my attention. Yeah, so if any of you have dogs, I'm always curious, do your dogs talk that much? He's pretty well behaved other than that, though. So anyway, back to chess. We played an exchange variation. Okay, I could go 95. I'm thinking bishop takes, queen takes, knight e5 though. Right, take the. Right, it's got to be that. If we go knight e5, actually let's think this through. If we go knight e5 right away, he has knight takes, bishop takes, which isn't terrible for us. Isn't terrible for us at all, actually. But then this bishop's kind of awkward over there, so I'm thinking I play bishop takes. At pawn takes, we play bishop takes pawn, so that's no problem. Bishop takes, knight there, attacking the bishop and the queen at the same time. So, yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. So this stood out to me. So then at queen takes, we're playing knight e5. Probably trading, probably taking the bishop, and then h6. Can you all hear that on stream? What he sounds like? Can you hear his voice? He does that all the time. Let's try some music. I forgot we were playing music before. So we need copyright-free music. Hold on, let's think about this. Are we taking the bishop? I kind of just want to take it. We also have h6 first. There's no harm in playing h6 first. At h6, bishop takes, queen takes pawn, like one of our rooks to b8, getting the b7 pawn. I don't see a harm in playing h6 first. Yeah, if you can hear this, is what I talk about all the time. Sure, so he just goes back. I don't know if you know we have to take it. Is the bishop, this is usually a strong bishop, it's on this diagonal, but when the bishop's right here, it kind of isn't doing anything. So we maybe get our other rook to the center. Because why not? Let's get a centralized piece. I still don't feel the need to take. I don't feel the need to take. A6, B5 maybe? Actually, let's do it. A6, B5. He takes rook over. I think we're all right with that. Actually, no, he can't take. He takes. We're taking his bishop. Yeah. You should hear him when I leave. He goes absolutely nuts when I leave, and I just hope he doesn't do that all the time. Like you see what he's there. That's what he always does. He brings a toy over and he just wants me to throw it for him. But then when I try to take it from him, he runs away. Hey, you should hear him when I leave though. And actually, he's so bad he broke a hole in the in my blinds in my bedroom. I usually lock in my bedroom so he doesn't get in any trouble. But he broke a square-sized hole that's just big enough to fit his head through. And so he pokes his head out the window and cries and walks to my car. And it's really sad, but it's also kind of bad as he broke my blinds. He's nutty. Do b5. B5 is good. I don't see a good reason not to play b5. Okay, let's put on music. Non-copy right music. That's hopefully not painful. I feel like that streamer's playlist was kind of painful to listen to. I'm thinking knight g6, attacking the bishop. Our knight is nice here, but knight g6 seems good. Bishop g3 is almost definitely going to happen. Then maybe takes queen d6. Seems like a decent plan. Let's see. I've got some random classical music songs in my playlist. How about this one? Oh, that's good. I missed you could take my rook. Whereas my knight is only blocking it, so So yeah, all right, that's a good move on his part. Oh, I had to do it though. My knight e6 here. My pawns are messed up. It's not great, not bad though. I get my king over, get my rook to the open file. Yeah, you gotta be quiet, my friend, or let me play with you. Here, just give it a try. Just give it a try. Alright, I'll show you this. He's got his festive toy in his mouth. This is all he does. He comes to me like this, crying as he wants to play, but then when I try to take him his mouth, oh, now he's giving it up. Alright, let's play then. Queen d5 now looks pretty decent. Alright, queen d5, king h7, rook g8. I think the best we can do in this situation. Yeah, I had to do that. If I could get my knight either there or there, we good. I kind of question how good my rook would even be on g8. Maybe h5, h4, but that's not that amazing either. Do you have bishop c5 now hitting the f2 pawn? Let's just do rook e8 first. Doubling up. I don't think anything wrong with that. I'll try everybody again. If you're not already following, please follow. I stream about this time every day. A mixture of different time controls, Blitz, Bullet, Bughouse, some chess.com, some live chat. So if you're interested, not already following, then please follow. Get more dog content and suffer with me if I'm crying all the time. He means well though. He means well. It's kind of annoying, but he's definitely that good. Taking bishop c5. Their bishop isn't doing all that much on d6. Do this just to be in full screen. Yeah, hitting the f7, f2 pawn. I mean, we can't take it or anything yet, but it's just a decent place to be. Give it up. Whoops. Knight there. Oopsie daisy. Bishop d4. He's hitting the f6 pawn. Bishop d4 defends it. So bishop d4. And then probably f5 for attacking the b2 pawn. Which is actually kind of hard to defend. Definitely cannot play queen takes d5. It's a big no. He plays knight takes, and like bishop takes, queen takes, queen. We can do f5 though, because we're going to. F5 is pushing away. Maybe playing f4. F4 is actually a decent threat. But he has to play knight c3. And I could. Oh, he doesn't. He didn't. He didn't have to, and he didn't play it. We do have queen e2 right now. Maybe f4. I want to play bishop takes f2. King takes queen e3. King f1, but I just don't think I can do it. It's so tempting though. Let's calculate this. We have 6 minutes. Bishop takes, king takes. Queen e6. King f1. f4. No, I just didn't do anything. It's close though. Queen e2, queen takes. Rook takes, attacking the knight b6, attacking my knight bishop b6. That's not too bad. It's between f4. The only thing I don't like about f4 is that it lets him just play knight e4 right back. So I'm thinking queen e2 might be my favorite move. Yeah, I'm thinking I like queen e2. Because we actually have a decent position. Our pieces are in nice places, so we're okay going to this endgame. So queen takes, rook takes, I don't know, knight somewhere. I'm probably going his bishop back, and if he defends the f pawn with his rook, I'm taking the b pawn, I get the a pawn, then I'll have these pass pawns. So I'm thinking that's the way to do it. I think the big finale is coming up. You know, whenever I hear the end of this song, I always think it's going to break out into the Star Wars theme song. Like right here. Da 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 da. Then it goes here. You know, like the very last scene in A New Hope when they're getting the medals? I swear it's almost identical. Yeah, so I think we're just pretty comfortable here. No, 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 no. Definitely not pre. Oh my god. Definitely, definitely not pre-moving bishop takes f2. Just trying to point. I'm not even keep my hands off the mouse after that. Oh my god, that would have been disastrous. Let's see, how are the results looking? Don't have much time to look. Okay, obviously rook takes. So long as this. Anyway, let's hear this one. Taking bishop b6, right? We do have bishop takes b2, but I don't want to do that. I want to keep this pressure here. Whoops. So let's go here. Maintaining the pressure. He goes rook f1. We're taking on b2. If this song is good for us attacking. I think that we're in a pretty comfortable position. This move strikes me as being very odd. So I'm just playing rook takes f2. The bishop takes is king over. I was just playing rook takes, right? Am I missing something? I don't think I'm missing something. Hmm. You know, did anyone ever see? Anyone? It's two things. You ever seen the movie The Emperor's New Groove? There was a spin-off show, The Emperor's New School, which I never saw, and they had one episode uh, that was about like honoring Cusco as he was the emperor, and the song they kept playing over and over again was to the tune of this, to the tune of the what's it called, Flight of the Valkyries, Ride of the Valkyries, to the tune of Ride of the Valkyries. The film was Cusco Allegiance, Cusco Allegiance, Cusco Allegiance, day is today. And so that song stupid song, has completely ruined the song for me now. So I hear Cusco Allegiance in my head over and over again now. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about, but this song is ruined for me now. I think we're gonna win this game. I suspect we're gonna win. So I'm still going out to the ending. Fucking disconnected or something? What are we doing now? F4? Maybe not F4 immediately. F4, F3 looks really good. In fact, how about this? F4, knight here, F3. No, knight takes, pawn takes, king takes is defending, so we can't do that. F4, knight here. Rook there, no. I just want to mess this up. You know, we have time to think. We could just play rook e2. Rook e2, F4. Just so when he goes here, he's not attacking my rook anymore. Then I'll do that later. He did go here. Thinking rook d2 now. Yeah, rook d2 now f4. Oh, he can't do it. Bishop here. We can do it. F4. His pawn takes. Think of f4, knight takes, pawn takes. We're taking the d pawn. How about h5, h4? We can take in the a pawn. That's all right. Yeah, we don't want to take here. I think we want to take here. I think we want to take here. Now what is the question? We don't want to take here. No reason to. So we'll let him take. I was fair to keep improving. I could just get my king into the game, maybe. Let's get our king into the game. Knight takes, rook takes this pawn. I think so. We have c6, maybe. I do be cautious if we do have opposite colored bishops, which can make things more likely to be drawn. No. Is there a copyright on this song? I'll let it play. As long as I don't get muted. I think I heard this in It's Always Sunny first. It's kind of a fun song. Now what? We go back. King g2. Just keep getting our king. Oh, I almost had a heart attack. My pawn is covering that square, though. Put king here, though, maybe. Bishop here. So I want to play c5, but the problem is that then this pawn will be hanging. Go to f6. I just have to worry about this pawn. If we push, then use bishop takes. Bishop e3. Let's just do this. Doesn't hurt anybody. Does it hurt me? So now if we go rook here, rook there. Check. Is this a mistake? Come on, I trap my rook. Or is rook here, rook there? Kind of bad. And I think we just give up the exchange and probably we're still alright. Yeah, rook there is too good. Maybe we play c5. Bishop takes, king takes. Yeah, I think I have to give up the exchange. Alright, just doing it, I guess. If I can get this pawn, that'd be great. Alright, we can do this, attacking. King here. Now we're doing the best we can. I don't think that worked. It was pushing this pawn now. Yeah, I'm getting there in time. I do have to be cautious, but I'm definitely getting there in time to cut it off. That was really tough at the end, though. He really he played right. Once I got behind it, though, and then it's over. And he made it as hard as possible, which is what you got to do. What? Want to sing along? All right, good game. I think that means we're going to win this tournament. Yep. Good game. Congratulations to Vihan for coming in third. And GG's to Paul Greer, too. That was, in the end, it was very tough. I kind of thought I was going to, I think it could have been a draw. I was going to lose for a minute. What should we do now? Just play the bunkhouse? What are these unread messages? Yeah, let's play some bunkhouse. I can do like this. Doubles, 3 minutes. Let's do it. Alright, d5, e6. I take it. Take me. So it's developing. Go here. He takes me. You can check him. So we take with the queen. He goes there. Taking. Bishop takes. Queen takes. He didn't do that though. His attack is queen. Why not? d5 it takes. Bishop takes. How's my partner doing? Partner's doing all right. Actually, pretty similar positions. You're nuts, my friend. What do you want? All right, give me the choice. Fine, give me the choice. All right, let's take a break. We have pawns now to play with. We can go here, right? Making the bishop move, he goes there. We're taking. Pawn takes. Bishop takes probably. That's smart. I'd like to give him. Can I give the queen knight takes and place something there? So I could do it, but not necessary. That's all right. Let's go here attacking the knight. Let's go here. I'm thinking get a pawn there or there. Trying to open his king up a little bit. Gonna cover this square. So he wants to put his bishop there. Just gonna pawn there to cover it. He takes, play queen takes. Covered him in time. Time is actually very, very even, which is good. It's not bad. It's better than being down. Knight here. He's getting all the pieces now. Yes, we're going here. He takes, or we're taking the bishop or something like that. So knight is covering the d7 square, so we can't play something there to check us. I guess we're taking the bishop. Let him take the rook. Okay, you don't take the rook. This is smart. Now taking my g7 pawn. Gonna defend it. Luckily, my bishop's covering the e7 square, so he doesn't have like pawn e7 or bishop e7. Luckily, my partner's doing really well, which kind of makes up for me not doing so well. Bishop takes. Oh shoot, I missed that. Totally missed that. I'd give him a rematch. That's fun. It's pretty even. That's good as crazy. Let's not get mated again. That's fun. Push, takes. I don't know about that. I get to the H takes now. Attacking this pawn. Taking bishop takes, getting a pawn here. Something's going to e6. Yeah, something's going to e6. If I get another pawn, that'd be great. Go knight here, attacking the g7 pawn. It's kind of hard to defend. You're traded. Is this any good? I think bishop here. This is not the best move in the world, but something. How's a queen traded? I don't think it would hurt my partner that much, but I still don't really want to do it. As I want to start attacking, I just need a pawn on e6. And that's for pawn, maybe. Yeah, we got a pawn. It's really all diagonals are good. It's e6, d7, f7. Yeah, definitely. See, he trades or something, get another pawn in. Yeah, let's just keep doing it. Says for pawn if possible. Just throw in a check, doesn't hurt anybody. He really wants a rook. What is he doing with a rook? I'm looking at his board. NM. What is he talking about? We're down time now. What does he need a rook for? Let's see, what would he do with a rook? Oh, the square's open for a pawn now. Yeah, but that is one thing you certainly cannot do in Bughouse is sit around asking for pieces. Then you end up getting down on time and you can't sit for pieces anymore. This guy's king is in some big danger though if I can keep it up. God, you are nuts, my friend. You are so nuts. We're just taking this way. Is queen mate over here? Oh, I don't really any saying it. Alright, go for somebody no. D5, knight C6. Alright. Sure. God, you're crazy. What do you want? What do you want? He's so crazy. Knight f4 is good if he gets a knight. Hopefully he doesn't get a knight. Bishop b2. Oops, pawn takes. If he takes us to keep covering the e3 square. Took that way. I see. I was going to take this pawn. Alright, we can do something like this. Now I see my partner wants a queen. I don't tell the set is we have so much time. I might be able to get a queen or a rook. So we're up on time by like 15 seconds. That's a lot. Maybe queen or rook. I can try to get him a rook in 15 seconds, right? He's up and about a lot. Right, if he gets a rook, he places it there, queen or rook. Yeah, I think they're figuring out that we're up on time by so much. You compare your partner's time to your opponent's time. Because if we just sat forever, he'd lose on time first. That's how that works. So yeah, I'm gonna play some moves fast and just try to get a rook. Starting with this, he moves his knight, get the queen. Why did he move? God, what's he doing? That was so unnecessary. That was so unnecessary. Don't stop moving. We could just win this. I can definitely get you a rook in 10 seconds. See, like I'm doing this. See, this is what happens. Now, if he starts moving and I sack everything for a rook, then I end up getting into trouble. That's right. If this guy was sitting next to me, I'd just be physically pulling his hand away from the board so he couldn't play any more moves. See, my position's getting messed up, so just please just sit and wait. I can do it. I think I can do it. Although time's getting kind of even, makes me nervous. See, I sack my queen for a rook. Sure, I should. All right, do it. Oh, what are you doing? Mate him. Please, God, mate him. Please, mate him. Okay, thank God. Thank God. I also got a heart attack. Yeah, but that's another fun thing about playing in person. That a situation like that would never happen if you're playing physically with someone sitting next to you. You just tell them, stop moving. I'm going to do a rook or something, and then we're going to win. like some people want sort of a pride issue, like they want to be the one to mate, or they feel like it's cheap to just sit there. But that's just a bug house strategy. If you play slowly, then you're letting your opponent sit. You know, it's just part of bug house. It's not neither good nor bad. It's like thinking sheep that knights can jump over pieces. You know, it's just a feature of the game. I could use some stuff. I could use a knight. Pawn's not bad. Pawn's not bad. I want to check him. I want to go there. That's no good. So I guess we're just going here. Don't love it though. I think I'm okay with trading queens though. Alright, I gotta take this way. Yeah, bishop there. I don't know. Covering a knight check at least. C5 is probably coming. What is that? We're going to attack this pawn. Let's do this. Check. Bishop takes check. Pawn takes. At least we got a knight in here now. How are we doing on time? We are actually down time this game. I can't sit for pieces. I should say no queen just in case. And I would ideally cover the queen mate, but that's actually kind of impossible right now. Now I can place a knight here, which would be good, attacking the bishop and covering the g2 square at the same time. So knight f4 is probably coming. Check him. So also if we can attack, then I'll attack you. Let's push it. Bishop coming in here. Let's check. I had another diagonal. There's another diagonal. Check. If he takes, we're taking back. Got a rook and a knight to play. I must be mating. I'm definitely mating. Definitely mating. We're down time though. So he can't quite sit. Soon he'll be able to sit. Now he could sit, but I want a little more time. Okay, he goes there. Check. Oh, okay, queen. I'll just tell him to sit. Right, pre-move it. Yep, good game. D5, playing E6. Oh, sorry, I would have accepted him already in a new game. What are you saying? No knight? I can manage that. No knight, fine. Let's not take. If I take, then the b7 pawn's open. Pin this though, and then we play knight d5. Yeah, there's knight d5, attacking the knight, the bishop. Pawn here now, getting ready to place a pawn on e3. I see, so he's just covering himself up. It's good, that's probably his best option. Okay. Oh, that's bad. It's hanging my bishop. He didn't take it though, so I'll count it as a victory. Go here, get her to place pawns up on those squares. Maybe take my f7 pawn. Maybe take my c6 pawn. So we got a rook over. Maybe I should have just taken the knight. Probably should have taken the knight. I'll take it now. The bishop's covering this diagonal, which is a weakness, but at least we're covering it. How do we continue here? Knight here doesn't hurt. It supports pawns going in. I don't like that he's attacking this pawn. Oh yeah, okay, so my partner really needs a pawn. Pawn gets queen. So there you go. So I'm stacking for the pawn. And now he's got a very dominant position. So if I get a knight, then that'd be great. It's so important to play both boards at the same time. Let's do a rook here. Looks a bit fun here. Knight's covering the f6 square. So he checks us, we're just taking it. We get a knight, then we get a knight check, queen g2. Yeah, I gotta take it, no? real option there. Okay, he wants the queen. All my squares are actually pretty safe. So he doesn't have any great checks. I would love to be able to check him, but I think I don't have to. Maybe pawn here, knight there actually is a way to get in. But I guess I just think my partner's mating. I'm banking on my partner being mating. We can run in a smart way. There just a rook. Go up, let's go to the side. We're actually downtime, which is not good. You know, I can go here and they can play something to block. All he has, yeah. He doesn't have knights. I don't think he has enough pieces to mate me. My king's in trouble, I don't think he has enough pieces to mate me. And I always have queen g2 coming. That would be really nice. We'll do this though. Obviously, bishop takes, knight takes, king over, pawn there, knight check. Let's get our bishop on it. We should be winning. We really should be, especially. Did we win? We lost? No, my opponent got mated. My partner got mated. Not sure how that happened. That's too bad. Let's move along. But that's the thing, we were down on time. If we were up on time, my partner could have just sat and I would have made it over here. So that's the strength of playing fast in Bughouse. Let's get another game. Okay. This looks like all. Actually, this guy we played a few times, I think. E6, fine. This is strange. A pawn would be really nice. Take it. Is he not going to take whatever we pin here first? Yeah. This is an odd Bughouse all around. Go here, attacking the bishop though. We get another square. Let's go here. Getting to play pawn e3. Got a queen. Can't do much with it right now, unfortunately. The h5, h4 does open the g6 square though. Our knight is covering it. There's h4. Bishop takes, queen takes. It just happened. It'd be fine. Put a pawn in here. Play knight here too. Knight. Actually, I missed mate. That would have been mate. Oh well, still have mate. Queen's covering the c7 square just in case. Yeah, I missed mate. That should be really bad. In Bughouse, you never know what's going to happen, so you can't miss opportunities like that. Not if you want to win. Use a pawn. Bishop does it too. Threatening mate, threatening pawn coming to f2. Ask for a pawn or a bishop or something. I need to hit a diagonal. Do I have knight takes this pawn? Pawn takes. Doesn't really do anything. I gotta move, I think. Just go back. It's fine. Knight here, maybe. Still needs time to go there. We're up time again, which is perfect. And his king, yeah, okay. His king's in a lot of danger. His bishop's onto the knight's defending. Alright, gotta do this. That's mate. Good game. Get me back in 1 second. Refill my water bottle. 1 second. I'm back. And again, if anybody's interested in playing, feel free to send me a challenge. We don't have to do bug outs. We can do whatever. We can do some live chess tournaments maybe. And if anyone's ever interested in playing, feel free to send me a challenge to play a game and talk about it. Okay, you're nuts. My friend, you're so nuts. All right, here he is. You want attention? Okay, fine. Fine, give you attention. All right. Satisfied now? No, not yet. He's lucky it's taking so long to get it. Yeah, we are looking. Okay. Say hello to everybody. There, say hello to everybody. All right, good game. That was a short game. It was a quick one. Don't know what happened there. I guess didn't want to play. Hi. Okay. Oh my god, I almost tipped my chair over. Can you do tricks? Let's see. Do tricks. Sit. Hello. High five. High five. Good job. Let's play. Stand. 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 Good boy. Good boy. He knows some tricks. Good boy. Impressed everybody on stream. Whoops. All right. This one might be a real game. Looks like a real game. We check in this line. Gonna take. He goes c6. Bishop back. d4. d5. That should get move here. Stops d4 right away. Kind of. What am I doing? Pawn here? I don't know. But now he even plays a pawn e3. I don't like this line. I need to go back into the lab with this variation. There's comes the tempo. Still have to worry about this pawn though. The castle, it's kind of ugly. So he's playing d3 though, and d3, then I have the castle. There, pawn it. Okay, we're gonna cover the square the best that we can. Our bishop's covering, which is kind of good. Taking some more king over. Our bishop's covering the square, and he can't place anything here. I guess pawn h3 is his idea, which is actually really good. I am on this long diagonal though, so I mean I got a piece coming into c7. Nope, no, not free moving it. It's pointing at it. Just pointing at it. I know. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. I think he's trying to talk to me. What's going on here? Is he sitting for a piece maybe? Check him, rook. Bishop takes, pawn takes. This does not that great. Second rook. Is that anything? Rook there? No, rook takes, pawn takes. Queen takes. Just leave that alone. Can check him. If he takes here, both this square and this square are covered by bishops. Right? Bishop's covering everywhere. King takes. My knight's covering this square. Bishop's covering this square. He does have a pawn place here though, and a king takes is a discovery. Oh, if he can't go back, I gotta go up. I suspect I'm going to lose this game. Suspect we've made it. King is very active though, which is something. Yeah, he takes my queen. Check. Oh, he didn't. He could have. Would have made it on that board, but this is mating me anyway. Yeah, I'm in some big trouble. I think I need to go back to the lab and figure out this line. Yes, e5. What are we doing against e5? Let's see if we can play against it again. Is this the same team? Let's do something different. So he's gonna play e5. What do we do instead? Let's do knight f3, bishop here again. Plays pawn e3. I don't like it though. Now d4. Something a little bit different. We'll try it. d4. That's the plan. e4, still d4. Knight there. Let's go bishop here, defending but also attacking. Oh, he's saying trade, so I guess I'm trading. Yeah, if he takes my queen, maybe knight c7 check. What is his threat? Alright, that's okay. Takes, he checks me, then I just go here. I'm pretty safe. Because if I get to start checking him, then I'm in good shape. And knight there, pawn takes a knight there. I was too covered, I think. Bishop is covering e7. That's we play knight here. King takes. It's actually not great. We're down time. I've got to move. He's saying a trade. I'm not sure if he's looked over at my board though. I need to play carefully, or else I'm going to lose. This doesn't seem bad though. It doesn't really hurt. We'd like to cover this square though. Can I place my queen defensively somehow? Why do you resign? Who resigned there? If this guy is thinking and I'm thinking, I don't have to move fast. I don't know what that was all about. Yes, I would have done a queen check, queen takes pawn, I think, but then pawn takes, queen takes, bishop h3. I lose my queen. I don't know. That's weird. See, like if we're playing in person, that's something that never would have happened. This is just bizarro. But you never know what's gonna happen on chess.com. Again, if anyone wants to play a game, feel free to challenge me. You can play some Blitz to break it up, or Bullet, or whatever time control you want. Also, not already following, please follow. Would help out. Alright, we get another game. Knight c3 here. It's not as good. That's not terrible though. It's just not as good. You can certainly take it. This pawn here. Is that threaten? Let's push here, trying to control these squares. Pawn takes rook g1. Yeah, rook g1. Pawn f6 is coming, pawn e7. Coming on the dark squares. We're up time this game, which is very good. See, this guy always ask before trading queens. Luckily, I'm fine, but that is just a cardinal rule of Bughouse, is always ask before trading queens. That's the fastest way, I think, to lose in Bughouse. The fastest way to lose a potentially winning position is to trade queens without asking your partner first. You just have to ask. This isn't great. It's attacking this pawn now, attacking over here. Could play rook takes. Could place a pawn here, but then takes there. I don't know. Maybe this is best. This isn't that good though. He has so many pieces. This isn't that good at all, actually. He's chasing his king around though. Queen takes, we have pawn d7 is my idea. We don't have any knights though. We're still up time. If I had a knight, that'd be great. Don't think I'm getting one. I could ask for a knight though. Yeah, knight, take the knight, thank you. Shoot, the bishop. Oh my god, that was a definite misclick. So I missed it, the bishop's just covering that square. Maybe my misclick was just crazy enough to distract him. It does cover this square. Is it possible? Is this crazy enough to work? I mean, we're alive. No, we're not anymore. That was unfortunate. Unfortunate misclick. King was in some trouble though. Alright, move on. It's similar people, not the same people though. E6. Sure, fine. Go here, maybe knight e4, bishop d7, bishop makes pawn to, oh my god. We're in trouble now. We're in lots of trouble, actually. That was an unfortunate mouse slip. I just got placed knight c6. I should have played place knight c6. I lost my queen. Let's do something a little crazy there. We're kind of getting out of this. Kind of getting out of this. Right, this isn't that bad anymore. If he had placed knight c6, that would have just been game over just about. He wants a knight, he's got a knight. How are we doing? We're up time on that board. Let's go here, then I'm going to do e3. Don't do it immediately though. Let's see, it's going rook over, kind of defensive, kind of also offensive, attacking the pawn. I want to play pawn e3, but I don't really have the material to back it up yet. Go here, also looking at the d2 pawn, d2 square, I mean. Excuse me. What's a trade? I'll try to trade. Gotta watch my king now. And we're up time. I can. Why did he move? Why did Bill move? See, we're up on time by how many seconds? We're up on time by 13 seconds. There's absolutely no need to move in that position. See, now he trade things. Now my king's in danger. See, I don't know if he notices it. Notices the situation over here. But now he's got to defend here. See, what is it now? He's saying time. We're up on time by like 20 seconds. We're not. This time's not an issue here. The issue is that you moved when you should have sat. We're still all right. We're still fine. I just don't care for things like that. Just poor bughouse strategy. Oh shoot, I can't actually take back. Can't actually take back. Whatever, let's get our second queen on the board. Attacking the knight, kind of. Also backing it up. It's like this guy has material. What's he sitting for? What is this guy sitting for? He's got material. Shoot, right there. Actually, we're in big trouble. Big trouble. It's pawn mates. Well, that's unfortunate, but that's why timing is so important. Because my king was in danger. His king was in danger. My partner's opponent's king was in danger. All he had to do was sit and wait for pieces, but since he moved, he gave my opponent pieces on his time when it wasn't necessary. So that's how the game can fall apart. And once again, if you're playing in person, you know, stuff like that doesn't happen. So you can just say, wow, okay, we can defend. We can defend. How are we actually defending that? Oh, we're not defending, we're attacking. Making up time. Shoot. Played too fast. Now we're dead. That's unfortunate. Alright, we have a different partner. Maybe this guy will listen. Whatever, just develop. Takes, maybe pawn e5, maybe pawn f6, pawn h6. All kind of valid options. Take that. Go here. He's probably going to take it and put something here. I'll trade, see what happens. Can push here too as it's pinned. Here, looking at the f6 square. Takes here, doesn't matter much. Just look at the f6 square. If I had a bishop or something, that'd be nice. Yeah, something's going to happen. So, oh, if he castles this way, pawn h6, so bishop's on it. His king's in a lot of danger. Looks like my partner's doing all right. Okay, rook or queen mates now. It's not necessarily easy. He blocked it. Would like to be able to have mate with a knight here, but the bishop's currently covering it. I see he's trying to sort himself out. Even takes, it's fine. We're up time, so I can think for a minute. Just so I don't screw this up. We got a pawn. I think I can just do something like this. Now we can put something on the c6 square or the a6 square. Check. Start the one knight. If his knight takes, we can check him. Check. I think we at least are a really good attack, if not mating. Right? Pawn takes, bishop takes, king takes, bishop plays. Got to go back. Yep. Again, I would partner with this guy. I didn't know he was a partner. Declined. Oh well. Let's get a new game then. He's the only guy who's actually kind of listening, which is very important. It's very important to be in constant communication with your partner. Let's just get a new game then. Now, sometimes if you're up by a few seconds, that it can be those few seconds that make or break the whole game. That's why you always be very aware of what's going on both your board and your partner's board. Castles. The game's not pinned anymore. I don't know. If I get pieces, I can attack. I guess it's smart. Open up my f2 square. Maybe I'll castle. I'm using to block with it. Queen takes like a pawn or something. And I've gotten any pieces so far. Guess still no pieces. Bishop d4 maybe. Just throw in this check. Just thinking maybe bishop b4. Or attacking the queen and turning a discovery, so if he takes, we get a double check. And I'm not sure if we have that much of a follow-up, but it's something. He wants a pawn, do you one better. Yeah, take the queen, I've made. Alright, good game. Once again, always ask before trading queens. That time we won because of it, but you can just as easily lose because of that. Somebody aborted. Same thing again. They ordered everything. It's gonna. No, alright, we're doing it this time for real. Oops, I'm gonna take the bishop, and this is fine too, obviously. Okay, get this square probably. Get a rook over. Attacking the b2 pawn. So we get a cover. Still fine. I'm thinking knight h4 hitting the g2 pawn. Yeah, there it is. Yep, let's try it. Come over and go here, attacking his queen. Takes his king's a little bit open now. Alright. Yeah, his king's open, so. Yeah, trades would be great. Bishop here is nice. Like the f3 pawn. Unfortunately, his knight's covering it, so we can't quite take it yet. I'm not sure about all these sacks. Going here, I'm looking at taking the f3 pawn as pinned. Okay, going over. We have this square covered, so in case he is like check or something, pawn check, and then he want to place his knight there, but he can't do it. We take here, it's pinned. On take here is now knight c3 is now mate. If I can get a knight, I don't really. Oh no, we're down time, so that's not going to happen. Notice we're gonna rook here, right? Why not? Why not? Still knight's mate. Knight's still mate on c3. I see the only knight on my my partner's board is way over there. That's gonna be kind of tricky. Do I just defend it now? Let's go here, both covering the f5 square and defending the knight. Right, these squares are both covered, so I can run this way relatively safely. What are you barking at? I don't know who's barking at. Knight takes take here. Take here. Okay, check him. Behind. Come here. There's actually some sort of rustling coming from above. So he's not totally wrong. Still don't can't bark. We're actually way down on time. Not sure how that happened. That we're playing kind of fast. Let's calm down now. Anyway, I mean, we're doing fine. He's got rooks. He can't do anything with rooks though. Oh, my partner's actually doing great too. Yeah, he's doing really, really great. Check. Rook takes. Oh, we gotta be careful here. He's got a rook. He's got a rook. Yeah, we go up, we're getting mated. H8 pawn place. I'm gonna get out here. So he places a pawn, then we go up, then he's not mating because our rook's covering. Okay, these definitely have mate 1. Partner's mate in 2. Can I go back? If you get another knight, we're up time. I definitely can play rook takes. Rook takes, right? I'm not getting mated in 1 at least, which is now I'm sitting. Now I'm sitting. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sitting. On the 6. Yep. Good game. He's got 1 partners. He's not bad. He's kind of a weird name, but he actually won 2 games. Oh, he did accept the partnership. All right, let's do it. We'll see how this goes. You never know. Charge the chat. I'll say hello. Chat is 3 minute. I'm gonna play. I'm not sure if this guy's watching. If you're watching, then thanks for watching. But I'm gonna try playing some Bughouse with this guy, then we can play later. And if you are watching, please follow. You really awkward thumbs up. You do it more enthusiastically. Yeah. There we go. All right. First game partnered with this guy. I don't know. What are you taking here? Yeah, I mean, I guess like this is fine, but you do give him a piece. So line thickness ended up kind of hurting your partner. He's solidified himself, but at the cost of his partner's materials. Now he has an extra piece to play with. We're still all right. Maybe we get a knight in here, and we're not mating. Yeah. Gotta cover this square, so if I get to play, I say to cover this square too. Here though, he plays his pawn and just got to go up. Oh no, our bishop's covering the e2 square, of course, so we don't have to worry about that. We run here and back, and then over, I think. My king's not great, but if I get like one more move, yeah. Now it's a lot better. Now my king's just fine. Then I'm playing g3 soon, trying to pick up one of the knights. I am worried of the e2 square now. When I played d3, it does block off bishop e2, so we just pawn e2. We didn't do it though. Let's do this. Takes, takes. Yeah, I'd really rather not play pawn takes, king takes. We are up time. Does he need anything? He's not asking for anything. Take this knight. He's just thinking about it. As long as he doesn't get a queen. I'm going back now as all these squares are covered. I'd say no queen. Pawn there is kind of annoying. Yeah, we're just gonna sit. He needs a queen. I can try to get him a queen. Let me sort myself out. Which we have like 5 seconds, so I can do that. Just sort myself out. Shoot, didn't mean to do that. It's alright. It's actually fine. Yeah, there it is. Now I get his queen. And if he doesn't get to block, he can't block. I do say no knight now, though. Oh, hold on, he moved. Alright, we're safe now. Queen. Oh, geez. What's going on over there? Oh my god. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. That was on me, though. I could have defended that. I am not sure why he traded queens. I think he had a mate or something. I thought when I looked at his board, he'd be a lot stronger. Knight take. The problem with this line is I go bishop here, which controls this diagonal. Alright, I can set. Oh yeah, his king is in some danger. I can set. I'm setting. Alright, now I can go. So I'll go bishop here. Like we said, we're on this strong diagonal. Okay. Alrighty, taking. Taking it. All these squares are really strong. It's like bishop takes, with pawn on e5. We can pawn on c5 maybe better. So now he doesn't have queen b4, but the idea is we have knight d6 check coming. Okay, he's saying to sit again. I can We're up on by, look at this, 40 seconds. We're like 40 seconds. So I'll sit. If he wants me to sit, I'll sit. I see knight would be mate. So definitely not giving a knight, and my knights are very, very safe as they are right now. I'll let him cover up the c7 square, and then we're in business. Yeah, definitely not giving knight. I could move. I could play like bishop d6. Or I can play bishop d6 as long as I'm not giving a knight. Although even now the bishop's covering the c7 square. If we're attacking the rook, we're threatening knight c7. Now we're threatening queen f8 mate. I'm covering up, also defending the g7, g2 square, not that it matters. All right, now we are mating, so I'll take it. Good game. Let's not screw this up. I feel bad that I lost that game, but you gotta move on. Check him. Love to a pawn right now. Glance over. Queen trade looks fine. Gonna do the glance over though. It's hard to ask queen trade okay on chess.com, which is kind of a problem. There's no good way to ask what trades are. Right, go here attacking. As you're in person, you just say, do you want a queen trade? And that takes like 2 seconds, so it doesn't actually waste time. But if I had to type in, do you want a queen trade, that'd take a lot more time. But I did at least glance over. There's your pawns. His king is in some danger now, I think. Here, bishop here. He doesn't have any checks. So it's right. He doesn't have any checks. Actually, now he does. Now he's pawn d2, but these squares are all covered. These 2 squares are covered, which is where a knight would come in. So we have pawn g6 coming. Bring our knight back. He's a knight. I'll say we're downtime, unfortunately. Maybe get one. I'll say we're downtime. I'm working on it. We're downtime. Still, he can't get in. A pawn there, king there. Any knight. Bishop takes knight. I could be in some trouble. Potentially. We'll see what happens. If I move over, he's checking me there. If I move here, he's taking there. I kind of have to do that. I think I'm potentially in some danger. Although now my partner gets a knight, which I know he needs. He's gonna play fast. Like, right, I'm in big trouble. Big trouble. He's gonna go to king c1. Right, if I go up, I'm in trouble. I'm doing like e6. Oh, whatever, make it work. Forgot its podcast for a minute. Now play like this. Check, we go c3, we have this diagonal now available. Go here, attacking the g2 pawn. Our knight here now, threatening to sack. Let's see, what did he do? He took, so we're taking back. That's for pawn. Bishop's probably just as good. Let's retreat. Pawn there. Bishop is covering the diagonal though, so we can. How do we get in? We go here, attacking. Let's do this. He's got a nice attack, which is good. Don't love this. Don't love this at all, but I am running at least. He checks me, I'm running, and that's bishop here to me feels kind of weird. I think I should go here just to open up the f7 square for our king. So if we get checked, we can run up to f7. I'll try to trade queens as yeah, I'm working. Unfortunately, we're down time. Working on it there. We also vaguely threatening rook e1, which we made. Time is very close. Time is very, very, very close. Unfortunately, we can't. Also, zero downtime. He's got to play queen d3. Let's see. Not over yet. Give his queen. Yeah. Queen d3. How do we unpart? I'm going to play one more. I don't know. Try one more. I don't know what I just did. Oh, I see. I closed out of the wrong window. So let's unpartner. Play somebody random. Yeah, he said queen d3. His queen wasn't mating me, but he was mating his opponent. So we should just done that. Kind of weird stuff, but I've come to not expect that much from Chess.com podcast. You just have to play fun. Training the g2 pawn. Bishop takes rook d1. He plays queen takes. And now bishop d7. Oh, all right. Gave me his queen. It felt a little bit premature. Take it though. Pawn here. Maybe queen takes b7 with this rook c1. Rook c8, I mean. Let's give it a check. Let's go here. Still might get the b7 pawn, but now he just pawn d7, which is really, really nice. Oh god, I did not mean to play that move. I meant to play rook q1. I was trying to put my piece down. Okay, I'll say I need to also wait for pawn or bishop. You're up on that by how much is that? 20 seconds? All right. All right, let's keep another game going. Also, if anyone's interested, actually, I think I've had enough of podcasts right now. If anybody's interested, feel free to send me a challenge. I might play some bullet games, maybe some blitz games. I'll be your friend. Sure. Not sure what all these messages are all about. I see. Just club stuff. Yeah, let's play some chess. Let's do some bullet for now. And if anyone's interested, feel free to send me a challenge after this, and we'll play some games and talk about it afterwards. Let's see if we can actually play fast online, though. I say this every time, but I'm so used to playing on my phone with my thumbs that it's hard to play fast with the mouse. But we'll do the best that we can. Also, let's pause. If you're not following me, please follow. It helps out. I also have a YouTube channel with Kingstar96 on YouTube where I upload my streams in case you missed them the first time. Yeah, you want to play? Sure. Yeah, send me a challenge. We'll play. Also an Instagram page, Kingstar96 and _Twitch, where I post some fun tactics from the games that I play. So if you're interested, check that out. Yeah, sure, send me a challenge and we can, you pick any time control you want. Preferably not something super long, like 60 minutes, but whatever you want. All right, so wait for the challenge to come in. Then we're in business. My dog is finally calmed down. I don't want to jinx her. She's sleeping on the ground, which is a big relief. All right, let's do it. 3 and 2. Good luck. 46. An exchange variation. Bishop d6. Bishop g4 is coming. Knight c6, knight e7. We're staying flexible. We can still castle on either side of the board. We can see what white does. So white's committed to castle king side, so now we can castle queen side. Would like to play, actually let's do g5. You know, if you take, we give up pawn and take to play rook g8. And maybe it's a bit aggressive, but why not? Knight takes, bishop takes, rook g8. Just pointing his king. Is this usually turns into one of those crazy positions? See, I jinxed it. My dog just woke up now and he's going nuts. Knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes. Yeah. All right, it's all right. It's okay. There are noises outside, so it's not just crazy. And he is crazy, but at least he hears something. He's not just doing it for no reason. What's wrong? What's wrong? All right, he's fine now. So our idea is we're getting our knight to f4 probably. Play rook g8. Kind of want to defend this pawn, though. We can do f3 to defend. We got to watch here, but we always have f5. Maybe king d8's coming. Probably king b8's coming. Yeah, I got to be cautious. Let's just do king b8. Just even though he wasn't threatening immediately, just so bishop g4 doesn't trap our queen. So here attacking the pawn, we could push it, but let's go here. As we push, he had knight f6. So now we have f5, f4 coming, most likely. There's f5. Could play f4. We don't have to do anymore, though. Now it doesn't tempo the bishop. We can get our knight here attacking. Maybe knight g6, maybe g4 eventually, h5, g4. But we're just continuing to attack on the king side. And all the focus is where we want it to be. All the pieces, all the focus is on the king side. Which is why he's starting to get the queen side. Makes sense. We could take, we play queen takes. Could play g4. Actually g4, pawn takes. Knight takes maybe. g4, pawn takes. Knight takes, pawn takes, rook g8. I kind of like that. Sack a pawn, but open his king up. Actually f4, f3 too. Actually, yeah, let's do it. f4, f3. Right there, rook g8. Or let's do f3 first. f4, f3 for sure. There we go, queen here, and he's got knight there is the only way to stop it, but then we can stack, and yeah, good game. Play again. GG's. If you're interested. And after a few of these, we can go back and review them if you'd like. d4 takes bishop c4. The Scotch Gambit. Knight e7 is a bit unusual. I guess knight e7 for carrying d5. So I could play knight takes, or I could play c3. I think c3 is more thematic of this kind of position. Pawn takes, knight takes. We can just castle, I think. So it takes, we can take his knight. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take here eventually. I got knight c3 coming. Let's do h3 first, because there's no rush to play knight c3. But if we can stop bishop g4, it's just one kind of annoyance that we can prevent. Yeah, I'll continue with this. He does have, yeah, knight b6. I'm attacking this pawn. Bit annoying. Could push it. Knight takes, pawn takes, and double his pawns. Choose to give this pawn up. Maybe we have to give the pawn up. At least he can mess up his pawns a little bit in the process. Yeah, side one move too late. It's smart though, the discovery, and then he's attacking the d4 pawn. Well, here we go. And we take it, it'll play rook takes. And then I guess our goal will be to somehow get our rook to the c file and attack. You do not want to trade queens. You do not want to trade queens. So we could just play knight takes now. So we're not losing a pawn anymore. We can actually maintain the material. I think I want to knight takes. Now I could go queen f3. Yeah, I think queen f3. So we have rook d1 and we're threatening to take on b7. I think you probably should just trade queens. And maybe I'm going to fall into a big trap. But we'll see. Could play queen takes pawn. Bishop a6, a little bit unpleasant, but I think I'm taking. Since oh no, I mean queen's covering, never mind. Queen's covering the a6 square. Rook there makes sense, threatening bishop b7. Can play rook d1. Let's do rook d1. Probably develop our bishop. He said, luckily our bishop's covering the g5 square, otherwise queen here and bishop b7 would be a threat. Queen f6, I think we're just trading queens and playing knight d5. See, knight d5, you can play bishop takes bishop, you win the c pawn. So I think this is fine. Bishop takes, okay, he didn't do it. Bishop here now attacking. We do give up this pawn though. But this would be aggressive. What now is the question. Guess takes is alright, so we get a bishop versus a knight endgame. The bishop's probably better because we have pawns on both sides of the board, so the bishop can cover both sides of the board at once. But with two rooks also, and it's pretty even. It's just going to be about where we can get our pieces. I mean, it's draw-ish, but you never know. I do like the location of my knight. I do like that. Bishop here. So if I move it, he gets this pawn. Alright, play a4. Because they will take it. Maybe we can advance this pawn far enough. I see. Now we can go here. I don't have to check anymore. Knight there, knight there. Let's go knight here. This seems most promising. Bishop b3, I could respond. Yeah, rook e7 is not doing it. I think I'm just going to push this pawn, try to get it to a6, try to win the a7 pawn. Alright, now I can go rook here. Fortunately, it's a light squared bishop, so we can don't have to worry. We can always escape to h2. Bishop takes. Now he has some trouble defending. He goes here, he's like bishop takes. He goes there. We have rook d8. We should win the bishop. So I'm not sure how far we'll be able to make with this pawn. We do have an edge as of right now. To push. Luckily our knight's covering this square. I see, so now we went there, so we can threaten bishop here now. Okay. I see what you're doing. I like it. I like the idea. Let's go here, stopping f5. Could check us, but our knight's pretty good. We get knight check, that'd be pretty good too. Let's do f5. Takes, king takes. Oh, check is smart. He's going to get this pawn now. That's smart. I probably shouldn't let that happen. So we're going here. If rook takes, I play king g3. However, if he moves his bishop too far, knight f5 is pretty nice. Goes back, be threatening bishop d5. So you probably go this way, this way, this way, maybe. I see threatening check. Can't let that happen. So I suppose we're going here. If he goes there, going here. If he checks me, I guess we have to go down. Don't love going down, but we only have so many options right now. Gotta be careful. If I go down, you can. So maybe we should go down this way, so we can't get the h3 pawn. It's interesting. It's very interesting. If I do something rook here, probably thinking okay, if my rook's gonna attack his bishop. I think I can. How about this? Let's just go to e1. We'll let him go to h2, because then we can start pushing our pawn. I can start running this way. I think I can push. I'm not sure if that's great though. King here, trying to get our king over. Yeah, I think we can try to get our king to support the pawn. Okay, is our bishop's covering? Not sure about this. Maybe it's a draw. Check, bishop takes, pawn takes. Let's try this approach. Okay, at least the bishop isn't in the game anymore. Let's do our best to be tricky, but this may be the draw. Alright, now I'm winning. Or am I? Or am I? Yeah. Yeah, I think you had to go king 8. Oh, king h7. Yeah, you just had to check me. You had to check me back and forth. I think it was a draw if you kept checking me. Let's try this again. Same idea. I'm going to attack the king. Second knight e7, knight c6, queen d7. Interesting. All right. Gotta be careful. The f7 pawn's kind of target. If I try to do bishop takes, queen takes, knight takes, use queen takes, f7. So we gotta be cautious. The question is, do we still want to castle queenside? I think we can play queen d2 and queen d7. We're still not committing to castling either way yet. We're still not committing. Let's go here. We're kind of committing to castling kingside now, so we don't want to have our pawn a6 and castle queenside. Could play knight takes, like bishop a2 and get the piece, but What if we just castle? That's one thing I like about this opening, is you get to stay flexible. You know, you don't have to commit to castling one side or the other. He's now got a pretty comfortable position and a castle on the king side. Alright, threatening discovery. We probably have to get our queen off. Yeah, let's get our queen off. Oops, rook e8, rook d8 in the future. Knight here. I can always just take it. Even if it gets attacked, I can always just take it. And be okay. It does make me want to play bishop g6 though. This g6 diagonal seems pretty strong. Especially now that I'm not actually pinning the piece anymore. Like Charles right now. Oh, you know, I missed something. Now I can do it. I missed this in the last move. Pin the queen to the rook. Just take. Do knight takes. No, definitely not. Can't do knight here and knight d5 though. c6, knight d5. Is that's what you always want to do. If your opponent has an isolated pawn, you want to barricade it as much as possible. Barricade, get pieces behind it, and eventually take it. It will be kind of tough to take it. Alright, I can go here. Goes there. We're playing knight d5. And we're solidifying. The pawn takes. Still a knight d5 is coming. He has to take me, or else I take here and get a pawn. So queen takes a rook. Let's just do queen takes. The question is, how will we break through those? He's a pretty solid position, so how do we break through? I'm thinking I'm going to double up f5, f4. That's my plan. I can pull back first to the b7 pawn. Still rook e8. Yep, rook e8, f5, f4. Checks, we can go to h7, no problem. That's coming. f5, f4 is coming. Alright, now we finally got the breakthrough that we wanted. We want to play f3, we can't really do that immediately, so we can play g4. Rook e2 is coming. I'm okay trading queens now. Like queen c4, I could trade, I could go to h7. I'm actually not certain which one's better. I kind of feel like I don't want to trade actually. I kind of want to go to h8. Because I go to h7, then maybe queen d6 pins me. The only reason I think I don't want to trade was that if I played queen takes and pawn takes, but actually I could have gone queen e6, queen takes, rook takes, which is just fine. Alright, the bishop's blocking this queen now, so we can play f3. And pawn takes, and a rook d2 maybe. Can we sack? Yeah, we can definitely sack. These are rooks covering this file. Yeah, so pawn takes, queen g2 is coming. I think he's got to go over, but then I'm playing rook g2 or even rook g3. So I think we're close to GG's. A good game. Let's do one more if you're interested. Then I'll probably call it a night. One more and call it a night. This is a really fun stream though. I like those tournaments. It's kind of nice to play some rapid games. It's nice to finally not play bullet. I feel like when I play on live chess, I'm just playing in a ton of bullet tournaments. It is nice to have a little more time to think. Let's try c3. You could just play knight takes pawn, but I think e3 is a little more aggressive from castle. He takes, string bishop takes, we have pieces pointed as king. Otherwise, just doing knight takes to h3, stalling g4. Castles, we can do bishop g5 ourselves, I think. Bishop e6. Could play bishop takes. I think bishop takes, pawn takes, queen b3 is decent. Could take here. I feel like I usually like playing e5. I've had this position a lot. I kind of like e5. Sacks a pawn, but it causes these to be doubled up. I feel like I usually lose when I play this, but I like the idea behind it. Yeah, these pawns are doubled up now. Now I like rook d1, rook e1. And these things are, it's actually pretty hard to defend this pawn. It's a bishop d6, he's blocking his queen. Knight here, can I play knight takes? Knight takes probably bishop takes, so you don't really want to do that. If you just do bishop takes, now queen takes pawn, attacking the e6 pawn. I need to watch my f2 pawn though, it's kind of weak, but he doesn't have a great way of attacking. It's either queen there or there, both those squares are covered. Knight there, I'm taking here. Yes, now I've got discovery and attacking the queen at the same time. Not sure if there's a great way out of that actually. If this were over the board, you would try slipping his knight to f4 and playing queen takes g2, but I think I'd notice it. I see. GG's. That was fun. I definitely want to play another time. Those were good games. Yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. GG's. Yeah, if you're not already following, please follow. I'm going to stream about this time every day probably. Maybe a little bit earlier. Check out my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram. And thanks everybody. I'll see you later.